Oh, okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Uh, Doing a lot of talking with my hands because you cannot see my face tonight. What the hell is she saying? I'm gonna continue my intro in a sec, folks. I will be right back. What up, folks? Sorry, I was chatting with my wife for a quick second, and that sound that you heard was some random dickhead's car alarm going off. Yeah. Hoping to have Plaz in tonight, but if anything, it'll be me and my boy Blaze, aka Rick, who will be joining me again this evening. Gonna be playing some Commander. For those of you that do not know what Commander is, it is the format that just recently has been under a lot of scrutiny due to some bans that were placed in on their ban list. A couple of those cards being specifically driven towards. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands. And I don't have them out here because you guys can't see my face. Um, some of those cards were driven specifically towards Commander. One of them was actually a Commander itself that was banned. Um, can actually, I can use the wonderful spell table here, which is a thing that wizards themselves actually provide to be able to play Magic online. Cards that were banned: Mana Crypt, pretty broken. 0 cost to be able to get 2 mana. A lot of people use that to ramp into their commanders very, very quickly. The other one was, there it is, the Jeweled Lotus. Sacrifice Jeweled Lotus, add 3 mana of any one color, spend this mana only to cast your commander. So these cards are specifically driven towards the format, and then which the format was essentially up until about 2 weeks ago, was specifically a community run format. The people that ran it were just people that were, like sort of very close with the initial creator of the format. It's originally known as Elder Dragon Highlander because some of the first I guess you could say the first viable legends in the game were Elder Dragons. Um, so these bans faced a lot of scrutiny. The rules committee decided to essentially turn the keys of the car over to Wizards of the Coast themselves. So, there's been a lot of backlash around the bannings of, more than anything, those 2 cards, and then there was the other 2 were, I'll give you this one, Nadu Winged Wisdom. was a 3/4 flyer for 3 mana. Of course, it's in blue-green because blue-green is always the host of shenaniganery. Creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land, put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Ability triggers only twice each turn. That ability only triggers twice each turn per creature. So it made things a lot more solitary for the people that were playing against Nadu. It was a real issue with Modern. It was a real issue in a few of the formats that it was being used in. So the Commander Rules Committee was like, we're just gonna, we're gonna get it out of the way now. We're just gonna fucking ban it. And I was 100% on board with that. Mainly just because of the fact that, like, I don't really give two shit. Oh, I forgot to drop that fucking link. I'm an idiot. So give me 1 second, folks. Yeah, I mean, it was just a bunch of people getting upset over these cards in particular. God damn it. And, it caused a lot of issue in a lot of different places, and people just got really upset about it. And they were like, whatever, fuck it, Wizards can take over. So, the format's really simple. It's a 100-card deck. You choose a legendary creature. All of the cards that have a color to them, be it red, blue, green, white, black, or even colorless, all have to match with your legendary creature's color identity. So say it was Nadu, it would be a green-blue deck. Most formats in Magic are what's called a 4-of format. So you can have 4 of those particular cards. This format is what's called a singleton format. So unless a card states that I can have multiple of the same card, I only have 1 copy of a card. The only thing that doesn't apply to is basic lands. So for your blue mana, you tap islands, green for forests, red with mountains, white mana you get from plains, black mana you get from swamps. Colorless mana you usually get from wastes, or you can do what a lot of people do and just use artifacts, mana crypts, soul rings, things of that nature. So, I mean, there's a bunch of different stuff. Like, this is the deck that I'm going to be playing today. Of course, I use Ultra Pro for all of my deck boxes, my playmats, my sleeves. I use Dragon Shield. I mean, these are decent quality sleeves. They're a matte finish, so they have like a slight texture to the back of them, which is really nice. Even like, sorry, my lighting's a bit goofy today. But like the card arts are always really nice. The card stock is very good stock. A lot of the foils are really, really cool. This deck is all blue and black. We'll see if I can click on this to get it to show up for you guys with the information, because this is one of the beauties of Spell Table, if it works.
All right.
How are you, buddy?
Yo. I have to figure out the sound situation again, turning up as much as possible. Also, I don't know if you're coming through on stream. Give me 1 second.
I am trying to show off my commander for the people watching my stream, so I just have to type it in then. It's not going to work that way.
Gotcha.
Oh, I've been spelling Anawan wrong the whole time. Not the Ruined Sage, the Ruined Thief. I just realized that I was spelling my commander wrong when like typing it out to people before.
Oh. Gotcha.
So for those of you at home, this is it's a rogues deck.
You got a rogue deck?
Yeah, my Anawan the Ruined Thief deck. It's my my rogues hurt you and make you mill.
Well, I was I was kind of making a joke. Have you ever heard of the concept of a rogue deck?
Yeah, the Brogue deck.
No, rogue.
Oh yeah,
Like a deck that nobody plays. It's like unheard of. It's like they call it like a rogue deck.
yeah, dude. I mean, you saw it last week with Otrimi.
Yeah.
Nobody plays Mutate.
Yeah. Well, Mutate's pretty good.
Dude,
What
it's
can I
so
play?
cracked.
I wish that you could like control volume. Is it? Would you be okay with just doing a Discord call? Because I feel like I'd get better
Yeah, of course.
effect out of that. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let's do a Discord call then.
yeah. Just
I'm gonna mute
in
you
in
side.
yeah in Plaza's server, we can just hop into the MTG. I think it's called MTG and card
Okay,
games. Yeah,
sounds good. I'm gonna mute this this browser window then.
sounds good. Allow me to do the same. Wait, open that one. Close that one. Come back over here. I'm gonna do that a quick second. We bip into the BAP. There it is.
Okay, now I hear you much better.
Nice and clearly.
Oh my gosh, it's way better. From
Oh
this.
yeah.
I just have to have that. I have to capture the Discord window for my stream. Give me one moment. So yeah, the way that I fix audio from a Discord call without having all of my sounds come through is just when I do a window capture for Discord specifically and have it do the capture audio for that, and I just keep that off the stream's point of view.
Yeah,
Like-
I do the same thing.
Yeah, that's the best way I figured out to do it. So let me do that. What is this one? Properties. There we go. Discord. Okay. Let me not box the whole stream. That's good. And let me make sure that is capturing audio. It is not. Okay, it is now. Can you start talking?
Yo yo yo. Hello,
Okay.
hello.
It is coming through. Actually, if anybody, Cerulean, are you still in chat? Could you check to see how it sounds? Okay. How does Austin sound in the call? If you were able to hear him. If not, Austin, could you just say something real quick?
Yeah. So I'll just talk a bunch until you give me the okay. For those of you that are wondering,
I think you're good. I think
Okay.
you're good.
For those of you wondering,
Yeah,
Himbo, how did you
it's
get?
saying you hear it all right.
For those of you out there wondering, Himbo, how did you get into playing Magic the Gathering? It seems like a very complicated game. I would first respond with yes, it can be a very complicated game. I started playing Standard back in 2015 via Magic Duels on my phone, and then was on and off with it
Nice.
over 4 years. And then a buddy hit me up one night and was like, "Bro, what are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "Ah, dude, I'm just fucking chilling at home, dude. Like, I'm probably gonna play some fucking Warzone or something. Like, I don't know, Warzone just dropped, so like me and the boys have been playing a bunch." He's like, "Dude, come out to the office, man. We'll hang out." I go out there and they're all playing fucking Magic, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't Standard."
Oh yeah.
They were like, "Oh no, dude, it's Commander." And I went, "Huh?" And fucking 5 years and 8 decks later.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing my decks now. Play something different today.
So you saw I said, you saw my first deck and then my first pet deck, which were Otrimi and Will. This was one that I put like 6 or 7 things into, and I was like, I don't think I need to do anything else with this. As much as like,
So I'm actually gonna play a pet deck against you as well.
okay, like as much as like ninjutsu would make this deck just over the top, I'm not trying to like gear this towards being a high paced deck. Like I like where this is at being like kind of mid rangey. Like a lot of this stuff can easily be removed, can easily be targeted. Like the only thing is like a bunch of the stuff either can't block or can't be blocked.
Right.
So it's just a bunch of fun little things like that. Like I may have like one or
Wait.
two ways to search in this deck, and it's mainly just gonna be for the Vorpal Sword, which is a bit of a silly card.
I'm giving Ditto a treat because he's being a little weird right now. His dinner's not for another couple hours, but he's like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, my cats were getting like that when I got home. It was like, oh, Dad's home.
Yeah.
Also, we're hungry. Feed us. And I was like, brother, I just came home with a whole pizza. I'm ready to eat.
Okay.
Which I can say that's one of the cool things about the store that I work at. I work at a Weiss, and they make pizza
nice.
in store, like fresh to
Hell
order
yeah.
pizzas. So like when I'm working during the daytime, I can be like, yo, have a pizza, have like this kind of pizza ready for me when I'm done, and then I can just go pay for it and just take it home.
Oh, yeah, I gotta grab my keyboard
But like,
again.
brother, they were fucking trying me today, dude. We had to close early because the department was getting deep cleaned. Like they actually like hired people to come in and clean up. And I was like, sick, dude. Deli's closing early. We're gonna be able to do all this shit. I left and they were still taking stuff out of that department. So like I felt kind of bad leaving, but also I was like, I'm off tomorrow. I don't give a shit. So what do we got going on here?
Oh, nice, it does. Maybe you can catch it too. Oh, I realize I'm covering. I should move my camera's stuff. I want to move my camera so people can still see the text when I move things around.
No, the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh God. You can have it enter as a copy of a doctor from your graveyard.
Well, only one that he mills
Yeah.
into it. Only one that he mills into the graveyard. It's not that.
Which
great.
still do there's some pretty broken doctors.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Let's see how that looks. Maybe a little bit more. I'm using up the fourth slot because I know there's not going to be 4 of us playing. So I'm like, if you look at my stream, you can see like I have it so that I'm still in view, but when I highlight a card, that card's like fully readable.
Oh.
Can you see the card okay, Julian?
My phone is so bright it's actually hurting my eyes.
Cool.
Dude, that's actually a
So then I'll get
genius location to put yourself at. I love that.
Right? Thank you. Yeah, I think it's perfect. Now, if we play with 4 people, obviously I'd probably put it all down in the bottom right corner. But because there's only 3 of us at the most right now, there's really no reason. Okay, the other one's not showing up, so I will just search it because that's a thing I can do. This is the Doctor's Companion, Rose Noble.
I was gonna say, is that the Blue Rose?
Yeah, it's Martha's daughter. I'm actually gonna add my commanders to the 14th.
Oh, yup. Yeah.
And Rose Noble. Okay.
That is great, dude. I actually forgot to add my commander.
Hopefully you spell them right.
I always have to remind myself that it's not the Ruined Sage, it's the Ruined Thief. It's the it's the one that's the one that's very nice and very demure.
Yep, very demure.
Very mindful. Until I play Fractured Sanity and make you mill 14 cards. Anyway.
For those who don't know, Demir, Damir, is the Ravnica. Ravnica is a plane in Magic that has 10 different guilds basically, and each guild is a 2-color thing, and Demir is the blue-black guild.
Yes.
So he was doing a nice play on words there.
I'm a big fan of Demir and Gruul, which is red-green. I think we can all agree that Azorius is always a problem. Blue-white.
Yeah, I mean, yes, yes, but at the
It's
same time,
mainly
I'm not really
taxation and
ever
theft.
threatened by it. Right, like I'm not really ever threatened by it unless somebody is specifically playing Grand Arbiter Augustine. Like I'll just pull up Grand Arbiter just so people
Dude,
know what I'm talking about.
I've literally helped a buddy build his Grand Arbiter deck.
Yeah, that card. If somebody has that as their commander, then blue white is a problem.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I really don't care as much. Like, yeah, they could do annoying things, they can counter my shit, but it's that's pretty fair magic at that point. But when somebody brings in Grand Arbiter as their
Dude.
commander and they drop him in, as
And
early as
then
sometimes turn
immediately
3,
followed up with
it's
something like a smokestack.
annoying. Oh yeah.
God, what else did he have aside from that? Of course he had all like he had Mystic Ristic,
Oh yeah.
land tax, the fuck's the one for drawing cards? We were talking about it last week.
What do you mean for drawing cards? Oh, the white one.
Yeah, that gives you treasure when cards are drawn.
Yeah, the annoying one. I don't remember the name of it, but it's annoying.
But like he had all those. He had Mana Vortex, so when you untapped, you had to sack a land. And it had cumulative upkeep, so every time it came around, it was one more each time.
Yeah.
So like it was painful, but it was so fucking funny. So it's like the thing that would be even worse to do is run a fucking Thalia Guardian of Thraben in there. Just make all non-creatures cost one more, so that way you yourself even out because of Arbiter.
But not even, because it makes, if they have blue-white spells, they still cost one less.
Yeah.
And if they're creatures, then they're still fine. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. I've seen decks like that go off, which is why I personally, if I see that as a commander across the table, I'm saying I'm targeting you. It's nothing personal, but you're just going to be an annoyance to me, and I'm sure most of the people at the table feel the same way.
It's nothing personal, but it's actually very
and
personal.
that's why most people don't play that commander. Like if somebody plays that commander, they know what's coming from them.
Exactly.
You know, they know the situation.
Yeah.
At this point, they know that
they sat down at that table
for...
ready to actually fist fight someone by the time it's over.
Right. But anyways, let me talk about this deck real quick. So, like I said, this is my pet deck. Problem with this deck is it's very, very good, but the reason it's my pet deck is because every card in this deck, every card from all 99, actually all 100, including the commanders, are all something that was printed in either one of the 4 Doctor Who decks that came out, or obviously the Doctor Who Secret Lair, which both of these commanders are. So every card that I'm shuffling in my hands of these 98 cards have been printed in the Doctor Who Secret Lair, meaning it's not going to be like super overpowered, right? It really can't, because they didn't put it.
There's some pretty cracked stuff.
Right, in that set, though. There is some cracked stuff in there, but like I said, it's not gonna be super overpowered. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little high power, but that's fine. It's nothing insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna have to worry about any type of crazy fast mana or stuff like that. Stuff, like you said, stacks pieces. Like it's not gonna be anything like that, because the decks were all made to be like played as in a not even fully casual, but somewhat casual experience. Like I said, there are some cards that are really high power, but they balance it out with a lot. And also, the reason it's not super high power is because, as you saw from Rose's text, whenever I cast a Doctor spell or creature spell with Doctor's Companion, I draw a card. So what that means is I probably put a lot of those cards in. As a matter of fact, all the creatures in this deck are either a Doctor or Doctor's Companion. So, yeah.
We love
that being said, the deck, it's not going to have like dock sides. I mean, docks are banned now, but like stuff like that. Stuff that's like creatures that are just going to come in and turn the game around entirely. Like has nothing like that. It's just very, very fun. Now the thing is, like I said, even though it has all those situations involved, it's still a really good deck, and people still target me all the time. Meaning, I've only won with it. I played with this deck probably about 15 times. I've only won with it once.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I get targeted down because it's crazy when you see me doing all this stuff with my doctors and drawing all these cards and doing all this stuff. It's oh, that guy's a threat. It's like kind of not, because even though I'm drawing a shit ton of cards, my cards are kind of already lower power because I'm playing only like doctors and doctor companions.
I know there's, I don't know if it's going to be in your color combination, but I know there's one doctor that, like, when you play stuff, instead of it going to the graveyard, it goes into exile with time counters on it equal to its mana value. So, like, you basically get a recast at a later time, but I think that has black in it. So I don't know if you'd have access.
There's no doctors that have black in them. There's every doctor and doctor companion does not have black in it except for one companion. Every other card that was printed that's either a doctor or doctor's companion is not black. So that card you're talking about, I don't know if it's exactly what you think, because there's nothing that does exactly that in a doctor as a doctor.
Yeah,
there's stuff that like
I know there's one that like gives stuff time counters.
When you attack, you get to put stuff time. Yeah, there's one that when it attacks, you just exile the top card of your library and put 3 time counters on it.
That's the one that I'm thinking of, the one with the timey-wimey ability.
Yeah. Yep. There's a couple of them like that. That's the other David Tennant one.
Yeah, it's like Prosper but on a clock.
Yeah. Now that being said, because it's not in my command zone, it's not that powerful.
But if you get it on board, it can be very useful play.
Oh yeah. No, it's. I mean, yeah, the deck's built to take advantage of all of the doctor abilities. Definitely.
Love it.
Yep. All right, so I am just about ready.
Yeah, same here.
I'm all shuffle. I'll do one cut, just to cut it up. And do you want to do like three randomizations?
I was just about to say I'm gonna go ahead and hit the random 3 times. 1.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right thing. There it is. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. So let me see my starting hand.
4.
Yeah, I can keep this.
Oh, goodness. Can't keep it. Can't keep it, and I'll show you why.
Okay.
It's a one-lander.
One-lander.
But I had Aetherize and Contact Other Plane. And the Cutthroat.
So even though we're playing 1-on-1, you still get to do the free mulligan shuffle.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about that. It's not that big of a downside to have the mulligan. The 1-on-1 just applies to, who goes first doesn't draw. That's it.
Yeah. Which I'm actually totally cool with those rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the Otrimi deck is the only one, aside from Will, that has just like a bunch of different like random lands in it.
Mm-hmm.
This one, they're all. I mean, I have a few like full art lands, but nothing, not like a ton of them in this one.
Right.
I think I only have like 1 or 2 actual like foil non-land cards in here, and one of them is a Changeling Outcast and a Retro Border.
Nice. So
this is one I saw it at a comic shop me and a buddy went to, and I read the ability and I went, "That's fucked, dude. I have to have it." And it was they were selling it for $35, and I was like, "That's fair."
That's funny. Not keeping that one either?
Nah, we'll keep it.
Okay.
We'll keep it. Simply because of this fact. Since I'm on the play, I do not draw. I will play a Swamp.
Ooh, very nice.
I'll play a Soul Ring.
Oh, yep. That's a good reason to keep a hand.
And I will pass the
My
turn.
turn?
Yep. Spoilers. Okay. Only land I had.
That's funny. Interesting. So it's a little awkward, but I'm gonna have to make it work. I'm gonna start with a Frontier Bivouac tap. Go ahead.
Ooh, nice. Frontier Bivouac's a decent land.
It's three of my colors, 4 colors. No white, but that's okay.
I pass.
You pass?
Yep. Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Untap. Draw. You know what? At least I don't have an explosive start either. I just have a irrigated farmland tapped, and then I pass as well.
Come on, baby. We can work with it. Another swamp.
There you go.
Can work with
Anything
it
else?
if I get one more land. I pass.
Oh god. Okay. Untap. Draw. Okay, I am gonna start doing something. It's about that time. I'm gonna play Glacial Fortress. Comes to play untap because I got a plains and an island on
Oh
this
yeah.
irrigated farmland. So we can go blue, white, and then red or green, doesn't matter because the 14 Doctors blue, white, and then red or green as its
Yeah.
colors. So I'm going to cast them. So when I cast this spell, I reveal the top 14 cards of my library. I put all Doctor cards revealed this way into my graveyard, and then put the rest in the bottom in a random order. So I'm going to start with that. He's now
Oh,
on the
yeah.
stack, and I get that ability, that triggered ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Almost exact. And we have the girl in the fire. I'm not gonna wait for every card to be read. So I'm just gonna name them, and then if you really want me to tell you what a card does, I will. The girl in the fireplace, carpet of flowers. First Doctor is gonna go to my graveyard. Oh, yeah, my graveyard.
Flowers. Oh.
There we go. Talisman of Progress, Exotic Orchard, Temple of Epiphany, the 15th Doctor going to my graveyard.
Oh no.
Adric Mathematical Genius, Martha Jones, Sundown Paths, the 5 Doctors, Frostboil Snarl, Plains, and a Mystic Monastery. These are all going to get shuffled, put on the bottom.
Ooh. All right, while you shuffle and put them on the bottom, I just want to really quick to the people in my chat. You guys, that's a lot of bits. That's a lot.
What happened?
I got hit with some
What, you got
bits.
some bits?
Dude.
Nice.
I got hit with some bits.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I have between the 1st Doctor and the 14th Doctor to bring back. Well, not to bring back, but him. So the 14th Doctor then says, you may have the 14th Doctor enter the battlefield as a copy of a Doctor card in your graveyard that was put there from your library this turn. If you do, it gains haste until the end of turn.
Boy.
So I'm gonna choose. Let me think for a second. The 1st Doctor gives me a TARDIS. The 14th, the 15th Doctor. Wow, it's literally 1st to 15th. These are beginning to end right now. The 15th is all right, but he's better when I have artifacts in my graveyard, which I don't. So I'm gonna go with the 1st Doctor. So instead of me like keeping the 1st in my graveyard, I'm just gonna put it over the 14th because it gets all the stats of them. The only difference is he gains haste.
Okay.
So now the 1st Doctor says when he enters, I'm gonna grab a TARDIS from my deck and put it into my hand. And then whenever I cast a spell from Cascade, I put a +1/+1 counter on target artifact or creature. So let me
Which
find
that's
TARDIS.
good. That's good if you
Dude,
run a companion in red, because there's a lot of shit that cascades in red or green.
Well, the 14th Doctor's red.
Yeah,
He's red, green, blue, and white.
Yeah, exactly. So that.
Oh, you mean with him as the commander?
Yeah, I'm talking like outside of the way you've built this deck. If you were to build a cascade
Right,
deck
you're saying
around
if you did
him,
the
that
first,
shit.
right?
Holy, because.
Well, the TARDIS, if you want to read that, I'll try to get the
Yeah,
TARDIS.
I'm gonna-
There we go. The TARDIS says whenever it attacks, it's a vehicle. So it's a 2/4 vehicle that can attack if I crew it for 2 mana.
Yep.
Or not 2 mana, sorry, 2 power worth of creatures. And then if I control Time Lord when it attacks, the next spell I cast that turn has Cascade, and I may Planeswalk. We're not playing with the Plane Chase thing,
Oof.
so it's not the
But
last part's
still,
not
dude,
relevant.
cascading is crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean I do have to crew it. I do have to crew it, and it is a
Yeah, but
you
I mean,
know,
I
a
feel like
creature that can be
it's a fairly, yeah, it's a fairly
killed.
reasonable crew cost too. Slip that into
Yeah.
Kotori
So
Pilot
that is gonna
Prodigy.
go into my hand. Kotori. Trying to remember.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. No,
from
that is. You're right. It would be cool
Kamigawa
in
Neon.
that deck.
Unlady Lake Noodle, I appreciate y'all dropping the bits.
I got
I'm glad that I wound up
8.
being the battleground that you guys had your bit war on.
Nice. I have 8 cards in hand now, unfortunately, so I'm gonna discard at the end of my turn. I'm just looking at my cards. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna attack with the first doctor. He has no special effects when he attacks, so just take 2 commander damage.
2 commander
'Cause even though he's a
damage.
copy of something else, he's still technically the 14th doctor.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I click here. 2 commander. And also change my life cycle to 38.
And then I'm gonna go to end step and I have to discard.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and discard the Knight of the Doctor
Right on.
and pass turn.
All right. Let's see if all those bits could buy your boy a blue mana. No. Yeah, I will just pass the turn. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. I am under hand size limit, so I am good.
Okay.
I can pass.
I guess you didn't get that blue mana.
No. It was an X cost spell,
Okay.
and I don't like that.
Nice. I am going to play a land. I'm going to play Sky Cloud Expanse, which I can tap 1 into it to make a blue or a white. I'm sorry, a blue and a white. So it's a signet land basically.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap 3 to play a Sonic Screwdriver. Sonic Screwdriver. If you want, I don't know if that's going to show up because it's a. I might have to pull this one up. Oh, there it goes. It pulled up on my end. Sonic Screwdriver can do a bunch of things. I'll go ahead and put it on stream so you guys can see it all, but it's mainly a mana rock is the main thing for it. Which I'm going to use it for mana right now. I'm going to, well, not yet. First I'm going to go to combat and I'm going to attack you for 2 again with my commander.
Before damage, I'll just tap these, and
Yep.
I will go for the throat your commander to destroy target non-artifact creature.
Okay. Sure. So 14 Doctor's going to go back to my command zone, and he's going to cost me 2 more the next time I play him. So go ahead and just put some something to remember that. Okay. Sure. That looks good enough on camera. And then second main, I'm going to tap 1 and 2, and I'm going to cast a TARDIS and pass turn.
Sorry, dog was barking at my door.
No worries.
All right, so we untap. We draw. Not looking good, folks.
No, you still didn't get a land? Oh my gosh.
So we are just gonna pass the turn.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
It happens, dude.
My first turn Soul Ring looks so good.
Oh yeah, it always does.
Okay.
I always end up biting on it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is how my Kinnan game went against Plaz.
Oh yeah.
And then I used my Staff of Domination to draw a card, drew the forest that I needed to get green mana finally, and immediately went infinite.
Nice. Okay, so I got a couple options here. I'm gonna go with the safer play. I'm gonna tap a total of. Wait, I want to tap. Wait, I have 6 mana, right? Yeah. So sure. I'm gonna tap 1, uh, 2, 3, 4. So I have my Frontier Bivouac and Sonic Screwdriver up still. To cast Rose Noble.
Right on.
She has Ward 2, and whenever I cast a Doctor spell, let me take that back up there. Whoop, that
A
is
doctor
not
spell
what
or
she is. I
creature
have
spell with
right here,
Doctor's Companion.
right. I get to draw a card. And she has Doctor's Companion herself. And then I'm going to crew the TARDIS. Now, she's not a Time Lord, so I won't get the Cascade ability with her.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and attack you for 2 in the air.
I will take 2 damage.
All right. And pass turn.
Come on.
Island?
I mean, it's a
Blue mana
land.
at all?
It's a rogue's passage.
Okay. Okay.
But
So
that means that I can
actually, another
cast a
card in my lap.
spell.
That's it.
3
Oh yeah.
and 2 black for our boy, Sir Conrad the Grim.
What does he do again? I gotta click him.
Whenever
He's not a Savannah.
yeah, it's
No,
gonna
I could just
end up doing the same.
search it up if you want to read it for your chat though.
Yeah, it also came up as a Savannah for me.
Yeah. It's KON?
Yep.
His name? How do you spell this? What am I missing? How do you spell it?
SYR.
Oh, it's SYR. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. KON, right? Yeah, there it is. 5/4. Whenever another creature dies, or a creature put in a graveyard from anywhere other than the battlefield, or a creature card leaves your graveyard, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
And I
Scary.
can also pay 1 and a black to have each player mill a card.
Pretty good.
It's a bit of a fun one. I was waiting to get 1 land because that was going to be my play. So I will pass the turn now.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't like Conrad. I really don't like Sir Conrad.
Yeah.
That being said, this card that I have that could deal with him, maybe I should use it. I don't know. Oh, he's so scary.
He really is, dude. I would not be upset if you did anything, because it just makes the most sense.
Okay, I'm gonna tap a blue and a blue. And I'm gonna cast Cyber Conversion on Sir Conrad, turn him into a Cyberman.
Oh, he just gets turned face down.
Yup.
And he becomes a 2/2.
And he's a 2/2 now. It's funny because if he had Morph ability, he would be able to flip himself up.
Shit.
But he does not have Morph. So, yeah, that's all I have for that. So, my turn?
Yep. God, that was a good play.
Untaps. Thank you.
Such a Doctor Who style Pongify. I love the flavor on that play.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like doing it to commanders.
Yeah.
Because then they can't play it again.
Yup. Unless they have
they
some sort of a
just
spell
block
that
with
allows them
it
to
whenever they
sacrifice
can.
something. And not many decks do that.
Right. Shit. I'm in a weird spot now. You know what? It's not too bad. I'll get to draw a card. I might draw a land. So I'll do that. I'm gonna tap 5. I'm gonna cast the 7th Doctor. On cast, I get to draw a card because of Rose. Okay, I did not draw a land, but it's okay. So 7th Doctor's gonna come in. And he says whenever he attacks, let me pull up my stream actually. Yeah, there we go. Whenever he attacks, choose a card in my hand. Defending player guesses whether the card's mana value is greater than the number of artifacts I control. If they guess wrong, they may cast. I may cast it without paying its mana cost. If I don't cast the spell this way, I get to investigate and make a clue. That being said, I will now use the Seventh Doctor to crew the TARDIS, and
Right on.
I will send. Yeah, I'll send them both at you. If you want to block with your Conrad Cyberman, that's fine. So 2 from Rose, 2 from TARDIS. TARDIS is attacking in the air. And now this does say until the end of my turn, if I cast a spell with 2 or greater mana, I get to. Actually, it's the next spell I cast this turn. So I could cast a 1-drop spell right now and Cascade into nothing. Because I have no cards in this deck that are 0 mana. You just taking the 4?
No, I am gonna throw him in front of Rose
Sure.
to get him into my graveyard because I do have some recursion plays, and I will take 2.
Okay. And I'm done after that.
All right, we untap. Unladylike is lurking. We draw, and it's another blue spell.
Oh, I think you were gonna say a blue land.
Nope.
I guess you have nothing to play.
Oh,
that's bad.
yeah, gotta
That's real bad. I'm
pass.
sorry. Oh no. Untaps. Draw.
7 cards in hand. Unfortunate fact is that they are all blue spells.
Oh no. Well,
we'll get there somehow eventually.
I'm gonna crew the TARDIS with Rose.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
And attack you for 3 with the 7th Doctor and 2 with the TARDIS.
So 5 total.
On attack with the 7th Doctor. On attack, I get to take a card from my hand, and you're gonna have to choose if it is greater than the number. If its cost is greater than the number of artifacts I control. I currently control 2 artifacts between the Sonic Screwdriver and the TARDIS.
It would have to be either 3 or higher or 2 or lower.
Right. So I'm gonna choose. Let me see. So let me see. If they guess wrong, I may cast it without paying a fine.
Yeah, if I don't get it right, you can cast it for free. If I get it right, you investigate.
I don't think. Yeah. So we're gonna just go with this card. What do you think?
I am gonna say
sorry. That one.
Less than.
You think it's less than the number of artifacts I control?
I think you may have a 1-drop that you're trying to sneak out for mana efficiency.
So, it is a 6-drop.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna get to cast that without paying its mana cost.
Oh shit!
Gallifrey stands. When it enters the battlefield, I return all Doctor cards from my graveyard to my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Oh, actually, I should. So both of these were attack triggers. And I didn't really specify which. Technically, I specified that. Did I say that this happened? No, I didn't say this happened.
No.
So this happened first.
Yeah, we were resolving 7.
So this didn't resolve yet. Yep. I think Cascade's only when you cast it from your hand anyway.
I mean, you technically did cast it from your hand. You cast it without paying its mana cost, but Cascade would still be 5.
Oh, shoot. You're right. Well, it doesn't matter because I didn't do it in the right order. I honestly didn't think you were going to say less than.
I honestly thought you were going to try and put like a Soul Ring out in like a cheeky little mana efficiency play.
Sure. I mean, that is a thought. I
didn't think it was going to have.
Either way,
I didn't think it was going to allow you to play a Doctor for free, and then if you have 13 or more, you win.
Hey, let me pull up Gallifrey stands for the chat. There we go. But these are the 2 cards I'm getting back. The 1st Doctor and the 15th Doctor. And as you see, at the beginning of my upkeep, I may put a Doctor creature card from my hand on the battlefield. Then if I control 13 or more Doctors, I win the game. So that's a nice little alt win con in this deck.
Bro, your boy over here needs to not brick on this next draw step, or it might be over.
Right.
Really quick.
I'm like, yeah. It's like I feel like this is just too much, but we're gonna keep playing. I guess take 5.
All right, so I take the 5. The cascade is now available.
Right. And I will do that. I'm gonna let me check my graveyard real quick. Let's go with. That's funny. That doesn't work the way I would like it to, but I'll do it. How much mana do I have? 6. Then I will just go with. It's such an awkward cards. Okay, top 4. One of them has to be red. So this is my only red mana right now. So 1, and then the rest is all blue or white. Or this is only black, which is funny because it's your mana, like Exotic Orchard. So I have these 2 still available, but I'm gonna tap 4. I'm gonna cast Yasmin Khan. So Yasmin is Doctor's Companion. So I will get to draw a card and also Cascade. I can choose the order of which I'm going to do them because they're with my abilities. I'm going to choose to draw first. If I need a land, I'm hoping I get a land. Okay, good. And then I'm going to now Cascade a 3 or less. I'll go ahead and pull Yasmin up on the stream so people could see her. There we go. And we're getting into an Arcane Signet. Perfect. So now I have 3 mana. And Yasmin will resolve. And Yasmin has the ability to exile the top card of my library until my next turn. I may play it.
Is it Yasmin Boreal?
Yasmin Khan.
Yasmin
Khan.
Am I spelling Yasmin wrong?
Yasmin.
I was spelling it wrong.
Oh, good.
Ooh, there's your bonder right there. Or what was it? Chainer, I meant. It's your chainer style effect right there.
Oh yeah. So I can tap these for blue, white, and 1 to now cast the first Doctor. The actual first Doctor comes out. And I think that's. I'm gonna rearrange my board, but you can go ahead and take your turn. If you don't draw a land, I'm okay with going to another game. By the way, because this is a bit much.
All right, I will reveal it right here.
Sure. Oh wait, I had a land too. I did get a land off of that draw. I forgot. I'm just. Oh. It's a prairie. Yeah.
Right on. All right, here we go. If this is not an island, we go to game 2.
Sure.
Oh, it didn't flip.
Or any blue land, a blue land, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a swamp.
Oh well, you can't play anything with the swamp, right? You don't have a 6 mana spell. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to another game.
2 different counter spells.
I kind of went off. See, that's the thing about this deck. This deck can go off. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Dude.
But you just got really unlucky, unfortunately. So it didn't really get
very
to
unfortunate
prove
for
itself.
me.
Yeah.
Let's see when I would have hit an island. There's another blue creature.
Oh god.
And then a swamp.
Another swamp. Another
Ogre
swamp.
Slumlord. Swamp.
Something you could have played, but not.
There we go.
Sure. And it would have came in tap, so you had to wait a whole other turn to use it.
And then that next turn, I would have gotten another swamp.
Another swamp. Nice. All right. Well, not the best show of your deck, but
that's hilarious. Though.
Hopefully, this next one you can. Do you want to just run it back?
Yeah, I'll just reshuffle.
Yeah, me too. But you got to get a taste of this deck.
If we brick again, we're gonna go with Stellally.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a lot of 2-drop mana rocks in this deck. Obviously, I can't play super high amount because, like I said, it only can play cards that are in Doctor Who decks. But the 2-drop mana rocks are really nice in this deck because if I can get one on turn 2, then that means turn 3 I get out Rose.
Yep.
Which means the following turn I draw and get the 14th Doctor out. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's the goal most of the time. But unfortunately, I drew my only 3-drop mana rock.
Yeah.
Sonic Screwdriver, but that thing's so good. It
really
like,
is, dude. It's like
honestly, Sonic Screwdriver.
It's like a voltaic key mixed with I don't even know what, but just having that
Well,
ability
and
to
it's a mana
untap,
rock.
yeah, and just having that ability to untap other artifacts with it.
To me, it feels like a mana rock version of a Staff of Domination.
Yeah,
Because it does a lot of stuff and it also gives you the mana, which there is the one staff, the Phyrexian one, I forget what it's called. That one does give mana though, so that's kind of similar to it as well.
yeah.
All right, you wanna do you want to just run it back entirely? Do you want to go first again?
I'll randomize it.
I don't mind. Okay.
There we go.
Oh wow. 3 times it had to be in the same spot.
First time it
That's
kept
funny.
me. Second time it shifted to you. Third time it kept you.
Oh, okay. Okay. It looked like the first time it immediately went to me. I was like, damn. Yeah, I've been playing UFO 50.
Nice. The game looks really fucking fun, dude.
It is, and honestly, like it's. Some people are saying it's game of the year. I don't know if it's game of the year. It might be. Maybe there's stuff I just haven't discovered in it because there's 50 games, and a lot of them are really fun. Like it's hours and hours. Like literally, when you
yeah.
first boot the game up, it says play forever, and it's not joking. Like you
Yeah,
can
they
literally
really
play
were
this
not
game
kidding.
forever.
It's so,
And
dude, it's so
wait, what?
awesome.
Oh, my camera froze. I gotta fix my camera again. Keep on disconnecting my camera.
Oh, your face cam.
Yeah, I know. It's like for some reason my Wi-Fi dongle doesn't like to keep working. It just likes to disconnect randomly.
Oh shit.
So I have to reconnect it. Yeah, it's fine. If that's the biggest fix I have to do, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That should fix it. Oh. Why is it not fixing it? Sec. Activate. Wait, what? Oh shit, that's not it. Why did it go away from my thing? Properties. Did that fix it? No. But it disconnected again? What the hell, dude? Connect automatically. Connecting. Says it's connected. Alright. And why is the camera not showing up? Alright, I probably gotta stop it from the app. Maybe. Maybe the apps. See this? Oh, I had to restart it. Okay, there we go. And the app crashed. Nice. Oh, there we go. Alright. All good. Sorry, I just want to make sure this is shuffled well.
Oh, dude, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna tell you now, it paid off.
4-color deck, you do not want to get mana screwed.
Yeah, mine paid off. My shuffling paid off. I have blue mana.
Nice.
We've done it.
All right, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see if I want to keep. Yeah, we can keep.
All right.
It's keepable. All right, and I go first.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start off with a Scattered Groves. It's a Force in the Plains. I could cycle it, but I'm obviously not doing that. Your turn.
Oh yeah. Draw. We'll we'll just play the Rogue's Passage, and again play a turn 1 Soul Ring.
Yep. Anything else?
Nope, that is it. I will pass the turn.
All right.
Oh shit, Mango, what up, my dude?
Turn 1 Soul Ring twice in a row.
Yeah, and this time I actually have shit to work with it.
Nice. It's all good. It's all good. I am gonna play a Sungrass Prairie, which is another Signet land, green white, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to get a green and white, and I'm gonna cast Barbara Wright. So Barbara Wright is a teacher from the old seasons of Doctor Who, which I've never watched. But she has gives all of my sagas read ahead.
Oh,
Also a Doctor
nice.
Companion.
That is actually really
Yeah.
good.
Right? Now, once again, I am limited to just sagas that were printed in the Doctor Who sets,
Yeah,
which
but
is
there's some
nothing that
decent
was ever
sagas that
outside
were
of.
printed.
Oh yeah, no,
Some
there are
really
good ones.
decent
Don't get me wrong,
sagas
but
for
I'm just
sure.
saying, it's not like I'm gonna bring out, like the one
Fable
mouse
of the
one.
yeah, or like
that
Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah, because the mouse one can go off with
Yeah.
Barbara Wright, because giving them read ahead, you could just basically make an infinite copies of that saga in the same turn. And if you have
Yeah,
any type
fuck.
of like constellation abilities, you could probably just win with the constellation.
Oh, yep.
That being said, this is a Doctor Who only deck, and that's all I got. So you go.
All right. Untap the Rogue's Passage. Draw. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to play a Marsh Flats, and then I will tap it and crack it, paying the 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I never reset my life.
Oh.
So I'm at 39. No, I have one in here. Boy, I mean, I've been wrong before.
Said you actually had blue mana, but so far, you had the Marsh Flats. That's right.
Yeah.
So
I thought I had a.
Let me think.
I thought I had a Sunken Hollow in here, but I do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Do you have the Clue one? Or not the
No,
Clue one.
I don't have like an Underground Sea or anything like that.
Well, no. There's other ones. There's the one that when it comes into play, you surveil one.
Yeah, I don't have any of those,
That's a
unfortunately.
swamp and an island.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really should get
They're cheap.
Surveil lands though. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Surveil lands are really good.
definitely one of those, or even like the ones like you can get like a type of like prairie land or something like that, like one of these ones that
Yeah, like one of the filter lands.
you could cycle it. One of these ones you could cycle it, but it also is a has the land types on it as well.
Yeah.
And I know there's a blue black one, but you grab the swamp.
Yep,
You
and
got
I will.
anything to play with that?
Nah, I'm just gonna pass.
All right. Untap.
Yeah, because that's 4 mana that I have.
All right. Let's go with a Sky Cloud Expanse. So now I have two of the Signet lands.
Hell yeah.
This is the blue-white one. But with that, I can go ahead and tap a green into a green and a white, and then use the white to make a blue and a white. So I have green, blue, white, which does meet the requirements for the 14th Doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I bring it back in, I'll bring the reference. You can go down to your history instead of trying to click them or click them again.
Scrolling
And,
through, I just have to find it.
Yep.
There
he is again. And I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the top 14 cards in my library and see what we get. Once again, I'm just gonna just read off the names, not show every card. But if you want me to specify one, just let me know. Everything comes to dust. That's a good one. There's a doctor right there. 7th Doctor going to my graveyard. You saw him earlier. Path of Ancestry. The 12th Doctor going to my graveyard. 13th Doctor going to my graveyard. That's 5. Trenzler Clock Tower, 6. Clara Oswald, 7. Temple of Infinity, 8. Frontier Bivouac, 9. Time Lord Regeneration, 10. Fire Islet, 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Storm Carved Coast, Farewell, and Heroic Intervention. All these are going to the bottom. And I have the choices of these 3 creatures to have the 14th Doctor come into play. Hey, they printed it in the deck, man. What can I say? I had to put that in. It would be stupid not to, especially when people want to blow up my boards because the board is about getting like. I'll be honest. You saw that one card that says like if I have the Gallifrey stands 14,
Yeah.
14 doctors in play, I win the game. That is kind of my main win condition for the stack. So I could go with any of these. The 13th Doctor is not bad, but she's only a 3-drop. I would like to get some value here. So I have 2 5-drops. I have the 7th Doctor, which we saw earlier, that does a little mini game, and the 12th Doctor, which says I'll just go ahead and pull him up for stream. There we go. The first spell I cast from anywhere other than my hand has Demonstrate. So in case you're not aware what Demonstrate is, that means that I can copy it as long as I let another opponent copy it, basically. That being said, I don't really plan on casting too much from my hand right now, anywhere other than my hand right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave him in the graveyard. The 7th Doctor is in my graveyard, but my commander is gonna come in as a copy of it. So just for people that don't remember what he does, I'll go ahead and pull his card up again. There he goes, he plays that little mini game, and he does gain haste. So might as well attack. All right, and on attack, I'm gonna pick a card in my hand, and I want you to guess if this card costs more than the number of artifacts I control. I currently control 0.
Oh shit, dude. You're gonna have some sort of an artifact that just makes everything 0.
No.
Yeah,
if he was my commander, sure, I would do stuff like that. But he's just another card in the deck, so that's not really a
it's
way to
definitely
build
gonna
it.
be greater.
Right. So I don't have to reveal it, but it's gonna go back to my hand, and I'm gonna put a clue token into play if I can find my clues. There we go. I get to investigate. All right, and that is gonna be my turn. Oh, you take 3 from my commander.
Oh yeah. So I'm at 36.
All right.
And untap, upkeep, draw. Play the island. And I think what we do is we set up first. 2, 3, 4, 5. For a gauntlet of power.
Hell yeah. You love that card, man.
See if that brings up. This is the only other deck that I have it in, and this is the older printing, which is from Time Twister.
That's funny. Which color are you naming?
I will be choosing black, the one color that you do not have.
Correct.
So, oh, what the hell is that? Why did I just bring up that minigame card? What the fuck? When it enters the battlefield, choose color. I choose black. Creatures of the chosen color get +1/+1.
Oh yeah.
And any basic land that is tapped for mana of the chosen color, you add an additional. So get this out of here. All my swamps will tap for 2 black.
Yep.
And with that, I will pass the turn.
It's funny, actually. If you had named blue, it probably wouldn't have been that great. I mean, yeah, my blue creatures would get +1/+1, which is great. But I have like I have like 1 basic island in this deck.
Yeah.
So that would have been the only card that would have gotten value off of it, other than my blue creatures. All right, untap. I need to draw land. I don't have a land, to be honest. I could draw one right now, and I did not. Okay. Not great, but I still have stuff I can play. So, man, I really need to start playing Rose though. Okay. Which one? I guess it's gonna be you. Actually, this is not bad. Tap in 3. One of it is blue. To cast Martha Jones. Martha Jones, when enters the battlefield, I get to investigate. So I'm gonna get another clue token. I'm just gonna put a die on this one. So I've got 2. And then whenever I sacrifice a clue, Martha and up to one other creature can't be blocked this turn.
Ooh.
That said, I'm gonna go to combat and attack you for 4. I currently control 2 artifacts. Let me pick a card here. We're gonna go with this one. Does this card cost more than the number of artifacts, 3 or more?
3 or more? Ooh.
Yeah, if it costs 2 or less, I get to cast it for free. Oh, yeah. Because if it's like you're saying, I currently have 2 artifacts. So you're
Yeah,
saying, is this card more than the number of artifacts I control?
yeah. Is it more than 2? Because then it would probably be something like the sonic screwdriver. There's something in my gut that's saying it's a talisman, so I'm gonna say less.
It is more than 2. It
Ah,
is a fractured identity. So if you want to just pull up what that does, it's pretty good. And so I get to choose a non-land permanent and exile it, and each player other than its controller gets a copy of it.
oh no.
So I am going to destroy. I honestly, I really want to say the Gauntlet of Power, but I just explained how I have like no basics in this deck, and I really need the mana from that Soul Ring. So yeah, say goodbye to your Soul Ring, and I'll just make a copy of my own.
Soul Ring has been removed from the game.
Yeah, and I get a copy of a Soul Ring. So
You let me
go
keep the
away.
glove, but you had to take the ring that was hidden underneath of it.
Yep. And you take 3 more of Commander.
All right, I am at 32.
All right, and then I pass.
All right. I don't even know what I need off of the top of this deck right now, but I need something. In my opinion, the most powerful card in Magic. I'll play an island.
True, though. Very true. I'm going to grab a better die so you can see the clues better. There we go. That's a good one. If we play this enough, I'm going to get a better rig for my camera so it can see my board better.
So I'll do 1, 2, a black and a blue, and I'll bring out my commander, Anawan the Ruin Thief.
Sounds good. And you have a black floating still?
No, I used the other black to pay for the generic.
Oh, right. Okay. Gotcha.
Because I don't really have anything else I could play anyway. Yeah, he's a 2/4 vampire rogue, gives all my other rogues +1/+1, and whenever one or more rogues I control deal combat damage, that player mills a card for each 1 damage dealt to them. If the player mills at least 1 creature card this way, I draw a card. And then with that, I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw.
It's probably a big mistake.
And I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring for 2, and then tap this into it. So I have a blue, white, and 1 colorless, or 1 generic, I should say. Oh, no, it is colorless. Yeah. So that's 3 mana, and then I'm just checking my hand real quick. I can't make red right now. I just realized that. So if that's the case, yeah, I can't be banking the draw land. I'm just gonna tap that again, making sure I keep the blue. Play Rose Noble.
Okay.
All right. And you have let me pull up Anawan's stats.
It is a 2/4.
There we go. Yeah. So he has no like evasion or anything. Let me think. 2/4, and I have. So Martha really doesn't want to attack, but I'm okay with attacking with the 3/6. And on attack, I will check a card. I currently control 3 artifacts. So does this card cost more than the number of artifacts I control? 4 or more.
Yes.
It does?
Yes.
You're wrong. It costs 3.
Son of a bitch.
So that is Jamie McCrimmon. He's a 3-drop. He has trample 2/2, and whenever I cast his historic spell, he gets +X until the end of turn, where X is that spell's mana value. And you are being attacked with the 3/6. My commander.
All right, I will block.
Okay, Anawan's actually bigger than 2/4, right? Because he's got +1/+1 from the.
That's other rogue. Oh yeah, it would be a 3/5. You're right, because of Gauntlet of Power. It's a black creature.
That's fine. That's fine. I still would have attacked. So we're just bouncing off each other.
Yep.
And I have no other effects. I pass turn.
All right, we untap. Upkeep, draw.
Oh, actually, I do get when I cast Jamie, I do get to draw a card. I forgot because
Yes.
of Rose.
Yes.
So I'm gonna draw. If it was land, I was gonna play it, but it was not a land, so
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
Play an island. Now I have so many of them, I don't know what to do with them. I think I play it safe here. I tap 1 and those 2 for 2 and a blue to play the Meringue River Prowler. He can't block and can't be blocked. He is a 2/1. And I may cast him from my graveyard as long as I control a black or green permanent.
Gotcha. What was the first word? How do you spell it?
Marang, Meringue.
Okay. Got it. Looks good.
And then I will
bringing in the 3/5 commander.
No, I'll pass.
No? Okay. Untaps. Oops. Draw. Hey, we got a land.
There it
Back
is.
in the game, baby. Temple of Enlightenment, not a red land though.
But it's a scry.
Looking at the top. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah.
We love scrying off the temples.
Top.
I run
We do.
I think it's the Temple of Malady I run in my Otrimi deck.
Okay. I'm gonna tap 2 and actually crack one of my clues to draw that card.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna tap. This is fine. I'm gonna tap all 3 of these. I'm gonna make sure that I have at least 1 green. I'm gonna use the 2 that aren't green to cast the Talisman of Conviction, and then I'm gonna tap the Talisman of Conviction and use the 1 green to cast Susan Foreman. Susan Foreman's first ability is irrelevant because we're not playing the Plane Chase, but she's just a mana dork. However, she is a Doctor's Companion, so I get to draw a card.
And historic spell.
And a historic spell for Jamie.
So,
right.
Yeah, Jamie
actually, true. I cast 2 historic spells because of the Talisman of Conviction as well.
Do they stack, or is it just the most recently cast one?
So, yep, no. Whenever I cast his historic spell, he gets +X until the end of turn, where X is that
so it all stacks
value.
together. So he's got +4/+4 right now.
Yeah, let me pull this guy up for chat. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Perfect. So right now he is a 6/6 trample, and I'm going to enter the combat, and coming with my big 6/6 and my 7th Doctor, who's actually the 14th Doctor, and that's gonna be it. Attack trigger. I currently control 1, 2, 3 artifacts because the talisman was an artifact. So back to 3, and we're gonna do this card right here. Does that card cost more than 3 or not?
I'm gonna say no. It's
You're
less.
saying it doesn't cost more than 3?
Yeah, I think it's
You're
less.
saying it's 3 or less?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna reveal it then. You had to get me on one of them.
Broken clock is right.
But I do get to make a clue. Yeah, I get to make another clue. And now you have a 3/6 and a 6/6 coming at you.
I will block the 3/6 and take the 6/6.
Okay. So so you're 26, and then I'm
Yes.
done.
All right. All right. End of turn. I will flash in a Soaring Thought Thief.
Uh-oh.
It's a 1/1 flash
You said
flying.
soaring?
Yeah, Soaring Thought Thief.
Okay. Got it.
Flash flying. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues I control get +1/+0. And whenever one or more rogues I control attack, each opponent mills 2 cards.
Sounds good.
And now I will go into my turn, letting that other black mana fizzle. And draw. That is actually pretty good. We're going to play our 4th island. And then I will pay 3 to play an Heirloom Blade. See if I can get this to come up just by clicking on it. Probably won't work because the art is almost unrecognizable.
Caracas.
There it is, right there. Yeah, it came up as a Caracas for me too.
Yeah.
Equipped creature gets +3/+1. Whenever equipped creature dies, I may reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature that shares a creature type with it, put it into my hand, and the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order, and it costs 1 to equip.
Seems pretty good.
I will pay 1 there.
Honestly, that'd be really cool in this deck. If I could run that card in this deck, because it's almost like the Doctors are regenerating every time they die.
Yep. And I will equip the Heirloom Blade to the Meringue River Prowler. So he is...
Sure.
From this, it's a 3/2. So he's a 6/3. And how many cards in graveyard?
3. 3.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about technically what's known as threshold, but
yeah.
Now I will go to the combat, and I will swing in with my 6/3 River Prowler. He cannot be blocked.
Okay, so and then on attack, I mill 2?
On attack, you mill 2, yes.
Okay, so I'm milling the 4th Doctor and an Arcane Signet.
And now, from taking the 6 damage, you will mill 6.
Sure.
Just let me know if there is a creature in the milled cards.
Out of these 6?
Yeah, as long as there's at least one creature, I'm drawing a card.
Very likely. We'll see. So we have a land, a split instant, a land, and a Swords of Plowshare. So no creatures, but I'm not happy about 4 lands going to my graveyard.
Yeah, the lands and the Swords of Plowshare.
Yeah, and now I do have well over 8 cards in my graveyard. So this.
And that
is relevant.
Is all I will do. I shall pass the turn.
Okay. So this is creature. Other creatures you can hold on. 1 second, I can't do that.
And for just in case you need to know,
rogues you control get +1/+0.
Yeah.
Okay.
For in case you need to know, 2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand and a blue and a black up. Okay. Well, 2 black technically.
And the Soaring Thought Thief, because of his ability, the Gauntlet of Power, and Anawan, is a 4/3.
Right. No, it's getting toughness too, right?
Because of his ability, it gives +1/+0.
No, I'm saying it gets toughness from the other abilities, though, right?
Oh, that's right. It's a 1. Oh shit! It's a 1/3. I thought it was a 1/1.
Oh, okay.
So 2/4, 3/5, 4/5.
4/5. Gotcha.
And I wanted
Still
to be
can't
a
make
fucking
red. No, I
math
can make
teacher
red
when
mana
I left
now.
high school, dude.
I have a Talisman of Conviction, so I can make red mana now for
Nice.
cost of damage to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Oh yeah, I messed up last turn. It's okay. I forgot when I sacked the clue. I could have attacked with Rose as well and make her unblockable. I'm not Rose. Martha.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and make my commander unblockable as well, but I completely forgot. It's okay though. I didn't have to do it. How much longer do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could do that. Is this relevant? Probably not. It's pretty good. Yeah. This works too. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to cast. I'm gonna tap a red, so I take a damage. I'm gonna go to 33, and then 1, 2, and one of these. This one. So a total of 4 mana. I'm gonna cast Donna Noble, Rose's Mom. So you can go ahead and click Donna there. If you can't, I'm going to read it anyway. She's going to soul bond. So she's actually going to soul bind with the Seventh Doctor. Now Donna says whenever Donna or a creature that it's paired with is dealt damage, Donna gets to deal that much damage to target opponent. And that is a historic spell. So
Before
actually,
is that on
that's
cast
fine.
or
I still get the cast triggers. The 2 cast triggers is draw and Jamie's +4/+4. Those are happening.
okay? I
But yeah,
will.
she's still on the she's still on the stack.
I will choose to counter that by paying 1 a blue and a black with soul manipulation, which I can choose one or both. Counter target creature spell, return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay. And you're returning a creature?
I only have a marsh
That or no?
flats.
Okay. So you're gonna counter Donna.
Yes.
I still get the draw.
Yep. And you still get the
And
+4/+4.
I still get +4/+4 in Jamie. Okay, so I'm gonna play land for turn because I haven't played one. We got an exotic orchard. I can add blue with that.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
black, but blue is more important, obviously. And because of that, my play's still the same. Yeah, I guess so. So I'm going to tap 3, leaving up a blue and a white, because this can make blue. It doesn't matter. I need 1 white for this. Tegan Jovanka. Tegan Jovanka. She is a 2/2 that if my thing picks her up, which it does not. Oh, there we go. Says whenever I attack, target attacking historic creature gets +1/+1, and it gains indestructible until the end of turn. Big surprise. All the creatures in this deck are indestructible. I mean, I'm sorry, all the creatures in this deck are legendary. Historic, as it were. So she's also going to trigger Jamie, so he's going to get another +3/+3, and she's also going to trigger Rose, so I'm going to get another draw. And
So Jamie's what, a 9/9 now?
He's got +7/+7, so yeah, he's a 9/9 with trample.
Shit.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the possible ways I can win the game other than that enchantment. So now, let me just think for a moment. Yeah, I'm going to go to combat, attack with these 2 again. However, on attack, I get Tegan's trigger.
Yep.
I'm just looking at your cards again. So you have a 4/5 and a. How big is your commander actually right now? He's a 2/4 normally, so he's getting +2/+1, right?
Yeah, so he's a
So he's a 4. They're
4
both 4
5. Yep.
5s. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna both 4 5s and I have a 9 9. I mean, if you block, that doesn't even kill. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna make the seventh Doctor indestructible, so you can't double block him. He's gonna get +1/+1, so he is a 4 7. And I have obviously Jamie's a 9 9.
I will.
Oh, and on attack, I get to do the thing.
Yeah.
So I have 4 artifacts right now. These 2 plus the 2 clues. So I'm gonna choose. It's one of these 2. Which one's better? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shuffle these 2 cards up. I'm gonna tell you right now. One's more, and one is less.
Oh no, we're both gonna learn
So
together.
I don't even know.
We're both gonna
So
learn
I don't even know.
together.
We're gonna do this one.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go with more.
Let's see. It is more. So
Oh my god, it's
it's gonna go back to my hand. Yeah. Damn.
Woo!
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yep, but you're still getting attacked with a 4/7 indestructible and a 9/9 trample.
I'm gonna block the 4/7, take the 9.
Okay, sounds good.
So I am at 17.
And I get another clue. 'Cause I
Yep.
didn't get to cast anything off of that. And you're up.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I do still have 2 mana. I forgot my mana. I have my mana dork, so I technically have 2 mana up. I just completely forgot about it.
You're good. The downside is I can only do 1. I think that's the one to go with. 3 and 2 black for our boy. Whoops, wrong one. It's Sir Conrad.
Sir Conrad. Yep, you got it. That's much better now in your current board state.
Yes. It's much better than the Zolaport Cutthroat that I initially put down.
True. I mean, it's very similar, but yeah.
And then just jump right into the combat and swing with the River Prowler again.
Another 6.
Actually, do you
Alright,
have
well,
any?
let's see if any-
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have any flyers?
I have no flying.
Then I will also send the Thought Thief, which is a 1, 2,
4, 5.
3, 4. Yeah, 4 damage. So 10 total damage.
10 total damage. Well, first
On
I mill
attack.
2
Yep.
because of the Thought Thief's attack trigger. If any of these are creatures, I lose life, right?
1 damage, yeah.
1 damage. So there's the 8th Doctor and a Saga. So I do take 1 from that milling. And then I'm going to take 10, go to 22. And then I'm going to mill 10 more cards. 2, 3, 4, 8. And then I'm just going to double check Anawan's wording. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. So now for each, what is it, for each creature?
For each creature, you take a damage.
Oh, not for
first-
each creature. It's
yeah,
not for
for-
each creature. Well, rather, I meant the Anawan's effect is not for each creature.
Yeah, Anawan's is
Anawan's
only
effect is
for
just if at least one is a creature, you draw
Yeah.
a card.
because
Okay.
I
But-
read that wrong the first time, and that would have been so much more cracked.
Oh, yeah. But I will take a damage for each creature hitting the graveyard this way.
Yes.
So we have irrigated farmland, island. I think it's the only basic island in this deck. Second Doctor. That's 1 creature. I'm gonna go ahead and just ping that real quick, and you are gonna draw.
Yep.
Command Tower, Seaside Citadel, Twice Upon a Time, Day of the Doctor, Reliquary Tower, Dreamroot Cascade, a lot of lands, and Glacial Fortress, a lot of lands going away, unfortunately.
Man.
But at least only one creature, but you do get to draw off of that one.
I did take my draw, and in second main, I will tap 2 blue to play a Night Veil Sprite. Let me actually bring this a bit closer so that way I know Spell Table will actually see it.
You know what's funny? I was able to get it while you had it down on the table. I noticed that Spell Table is actually kind of better sometimes when cards are smaller, because when you have it close up, it like thinks that it's like. I mean, I guess close up's fine too, but I think for some reason far away was working better for me than close up. Not for you?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. Do it. Yeah, do what you got to do.
So it's a 1/2 fairy rogue with flying, and whenever it attacks, I can surveil 1, which is look at the top card of my library, and I can choose to put it into my graveyard. I'm just gonna reorganize my board here a little bit. I will be passing turn.
All right, on your end step, I'm gonna tap 2, and I'm gonna cycle Don't Blink. Doesn't really seem relevant against you. It's an instant that I can says until the end of turn, if one or more creatures would enter the battlefield from exile, or after being cast from exile, its owner shuffles it back into their deck. But that's not really relevant against you, so I'm just gonna cycle it and draw a card.
That would be a dirty way to stop a World Gorger Dragon combo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've used it in some really like it's for cascades, like Maelstrom Wander, where they like do cascade,
Maelstrom
put it right back to your deck,
or like food chain combos with Squee.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to my turn now. I draw. All right, cool. I did draw a land, so I'm gonna just play Mystic Monastery taps, and let's see. My only red is still the Talisman of Conviction, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Thinking. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3 is a red, so I'm taking the damage. I'm going to 20. 4, but it's a blue, and use this to make a blue white. Sure. So I have at least a blue and a red, and 3. I'm gonna cast the 10th Doctor. So 10th Doctor. Let me know if you can pull it up.
Got it.
Cool. So he has Alan Z. Whenever I attack, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. I put 3 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. And then for 7, I can time travel 3 times. Time travel means for each suspended card and permanents I control, I can add or remove 1 time counter for each time I time travel. So he's a 5-drop. So Jamie's gonna get +5/+5 until the end of turn. And I have 4 mana up still. Do I want to play this card? No. No, I don't think I do. That's fine. So go to combat. Oh wait, yeah, go to combat. On attack, Jamie is a 7/7. 7th Doctor is a 4/7. And I will say that Tegan is going to give the 7th Doctor +1/+1 and indestructible until the end of turn.
Okay.
On attack. Also, I have another attack trigger.
Yep.
The 10th Doctor, whenever I attack, I exile cards from the top of my library until I exile a non-land card. So let's see. Whoops. Sonic Screwdriver. So that's going to go to exile with 3 time counters on it. No matter what, it would have been 3 time counters. It's not like it's cost. It's its cost or something. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Here we go.
I'm gonna shuffle up these 2 cards. I'm not gonna reveal it this time unless it is unless you are wrong. But right now I have 3 I think it's 5 artifacts. Yeah, I have 5 artifacts, 3 clues plus the soul ring and the talisman.
I'm gonna say less on this one.
I'm hoping. Come on, please be more. No, it's the less one. Damn it.
Yes, dude.
You got it right again. All right. I make another clue though. I need to start stacking clues at this point. Or I'm gonna. I'm always gonna be. It's always gonna be less
We're
than.
sniping these at the cost of paid card draw.
Pretty much. Oh, by the way, you reminded me on my cast of the Eighth Doctor. I actually was supposed to draw this this signet. This screwdriver because I didn't draw
Correct,
off
yeah.
of it. So we're gonna get something else. That's not a big deal. The Fugitive of Jadun. I'm gonna pull that up for my chat, but that's gonna have 3 time counters on it instead. Is it gonna let me click it from there? Let's try put it up here maybe. Oh, there we go. Look good.
Give me the name of it one more time.
Fugitive of the Jadun. Fugitive should bring it up, honestly. So that's gonna go into suspend 3 time counters, and you have 2 creatures attacking you, a 7/7 and a 7th Doctor.
And you gave the +1/+1 to the 7th Doctor, right?
Correct.
Okay.
My lands real quick. Make sure I type them right. Oh yeah. Actually, I could have typed that.
So
right.
I will
I forgot I had the stupid filter land.
block your commander with Anawan. And then I will throw Sir Conrad and the Night Vale Sprite at your Jamie. They have power of 7.
Okay. Sir Conrad's dying.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
So he was at 4/5, and this would be at 3, so the Night Vale Sprite would live.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually,
Makes
more
sense.
than that. 3, 4. No, 3, because it's just this. Because it's not a black creature.
So Jamie's gonna die. Do you? Yeah, you had enough toughness to stop all of his damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was
Sure. It's not Conrad. I think it's
5 from 5 total toughness from Sir Conrad, 3 toughness from Night Vale Sprite.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. Honestly, I was hoping to get to cast the. If I got the cast off of this, he would have been even bigger, and I was really hoping for that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It is what it is. Actually, hold on. I have an effect. I just realized. I do have an effect in response to that. I didn't realize I could do it this way, but wait, do I want to? I have an effect. Yep, before damage. I'm gonna tap a blue and a blue. Oh, this is actually big. I'm gonna cyber conversion your commander.
Okay, so that would kill the Night Vale Sprite.
Yeah. How much power do you have now? Do you still have 7 power? Conrad's +1 from the
6,
from
and this is a 1/2, so it would be 7. It would total out to a 7/7 total.
And they're getting 1 from the other fairy too, though, right? They're getting power from the other fairy.
The Night Vale Sprite is.
No, I'm saying the other power. Oh, because they're both. The
This is
Conrad's
a 5.
on a road.
Yeah, he's a 5/4, so it would be
Gotcha.
a 6/5, and then this is a 1/2.
Yep.
With that makes it a 2/2.
Sure.
So it would be an
both your guys are gonna
8/7.
die, and your commander's gonna die. Right.
Yeah, so both of those creatures die. Commander is a 2/2 Cyberman.
Now that being said, you do get the triggers of Conrad beforehand, right? It
Yes.
says whenever him or
another creature dies. So I would have 1.
Okay, so he doesn't trigger off of himself.
Yeah, so I would have 1, and you would have 1 as well. So 2 damage.
Gotcha. Okay. So then I take 2, you said? Oh no, Jamie died too.
Yeah.
So I take 3.
No, because
So we're tied.
Sir Conrad doesn't trigger for himself. Night Vale Sprite died. This was just flipped, so it doesn't count as dying.
No, he did die because remember he was blocking my other commander.
He had
He
the
was blocking
toughness
the
to be
7.
able to. Oh, that's right. Because you're right. You did the thing.
I did it before
and
damage. Yep.
Yeah, I'm dumb. So yeah.
No,
So
it's
3
alright.
damage.
That's why I said that was a big play for me
Yeah.
to do it that way.
I didn't even think of it like that.
Yep. So I will take 3 though.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to 17, so we're tied now.
And my commander now
And
costs 6 mana.
I have 2 mana open. I'm gonna pass turn.
All right. I will untap my suddenly small board. Dude, that may have been a really huge play. That may have delayed me a turn.
Yeah, the cyber conversion was big. I didn't realize it at first, but like, wait a second, you have nothing else. Like you were that would be really good if you didn't have any responses.
I mean,
And then you
it'll
still could have
work.
had like a free counter,
So
Fierce Guardianship or something.
3, 4, blue, floating a black. Play the Anawan again.
Okay. He's back. He's bumping all your guys again.
And then with the floating black, tap this island for the Zulaport Cutthroat.
Nice. He's not a rogue, right?
He is a human rogue ally.
So wow.
He checks some boxes.
Very synergistic. Yeah.
And in my head, when I first read the
flavor, he doesn't trigger off of milling though, right?
No, it's just when he or another creature dies, each opponent loses a life, and I gain a life.
Right.
So the flavor text that's with it, the flavor text is with it. I gave it such a silly voice.
Mm-hmm.
Like Eldrazi, try walking through Zulaport at night with your pockets full. Now that's dangerous.
Nice.
I just feel like that's how he sounds. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh yeah.
Especially because the fact like you're just a dude. You're talking shit about Eldrazi? Yikes.
Are you you have D&D tomorrow, right?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay, you guys do it on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a party tomorrow, and I'm excited for that. But I wasn't sure if you did. Yeah, so I was just curious what day you did D&D on.
Yeah, it's Sunday nights, 7:30 Eastern.
Nice.
And I get done work at 7, so I'm usually like joining the Discord at like 7:29 to play.
Nice.
So I mean, it's only a 7-minute walk home, but then like I gotta walk my dog. I gotta do a couple other things before like I can actually like get myself settled in. And of course, I want to eat really quick, so I like inhale food. Okay, so now we go to combat. So he is a 3/2, 6/3.
Hit with your evasive guys again?
Yeah, 6/3 plus the +1. So 7/3. And then 1 plus his thing, 2, 3, 4, 7.
So you're saying the Meringue Prowler is a 7/3?
7, and then this is 4.
Okay, because he's 5 with the weapon, +1 from mana 1, +1 from the the thief. Gotcha. So it's another 11 damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Think about this deck. It's very explosive, but it has very bad ways to deal with flying.
Yeah.
And unblockable. Dude. So I'm taking that.
So on attack, mill 2.
Yeah, once you attack, I mill 2?
Yep.
That is the 15th Doctor and a Talisman of Progress.
Woo.
And now I mill 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if there's a creature in this, you get to draw, right?
If it's all lands, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I doubt it. You hit most of my lands already. So land, it's a Temple of Triumph. Soul Ring. Oh, there's my Soul Ring.
Oh, that's a nice Soul Ring.
Yeah, it's the Doctor Who one.
I love that.
5 Doctors, 3. Talisman of Creativity is 4. Still no creatures. Oh, there he is. The War Doctor. There's a creature. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Other cards were Sundown Pass, Plains, Yasmin Khan, Temple of Abandon, Reverse of Polarity, and Sarah Jane Smith.
I'll just give you the peek. I fucking drew a land.
What, are you giving up?
So I have nothing else to play. I will pass the turn.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant like you're giving up. Like, I think you still got a chance. The game's not over yet. I'm about to die next turn if I don't kill you. Draw 2. I mean, tap 2. I'm gonna crack a clue and draw a card.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then untaps.
Yeah, this is where I think you'll get me. Is you have the option to crack clues to draw cards to get yourself a bit further into the deck.
Yeah, but it helps when I'm able to actually block. And I can't do that right now. So, oh yeah, and this is down to 2 time counters.
And isn't there something that you have that lets you fucking like read ahead or something? Or was that the last game?
Oh yeah, I have read ahead right here. The Barbara Wright.
Yep. So you can just immediately get rid of a human and get a doctor and put it on the battlefield.
Well, it's exile a human you control and an artifact you control.
Yeah, so you could.
But
you could
I could do that
pitch,
and then
just
search my library
pitch a
for
clue
doctor
off
on
of
the
it.
battlefield. Yep.
God.
Okay. How much land do I have? I have 2 from the Soul Ring, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 10 from.
You know what? Since
Susan.
this is an exile, I'm gonna use my Soul Ring upside down behind the gauntlet to show the chosen color.
You're at 17. I don't have my my thing to do that anymore. So I do need to start drawing cards here. I think it's the only way. Yep. Okay. Let's tap the Soul Ring to crack a clue and draw. On the clue crack. Okay. I have Martha's going to be unblockable as well as the 7th Doctor.
On.
And then I'm going to play an Overgrown Farmland because I just draw a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. Looks like I draw 2 or more of the lands. I got a shit ton of lands, so that's fine. How many clues do I have right now? 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4 artifacts right now. Okay. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna tap a where's the one that cracks into a blue-white? So colorless, and then blue-white, and then one more. Where's the other filter one? One of this is blue and one of this is white. I can cast the 11th Doctor. So on cast, I get to draw a card for Rose, and let me see if he's clickable. There he is. As I am talking, whenever the 11th Doctor deals combat damage to a player, I may exile a card from my hand with a number of time counters on it equal to its mana value. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend, and then he can make a creature with power 3 or less unblockable this turn. I need to get a good draw here. Come on, that's not a good draw. Okay. Actually, it's not the worst, but let's see if it's enough. Tapping this for a red, and then 1 and 2 to cast the 9th Doctor. This was blue, so I was able to do that. Whenever the 9th Doctor becomes untapped during my untap step, I get an additional upkeep after this step, and he has haste. On cast, I get to draw another card because of Rose. Please. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can win. However, I'm gonna try. So you currently have 17 life, and I can hit you for 6, unblockable. Not looking good. Not looking good. You know what? I still have another chance here. I still have another chance. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna get in for 3, 6 unblockable, and let me see if I'm attacking anybody else. So you have Anawan and a Cutthroat up,
Yes.
and the Cutthroat hurts me if your stuff dies, or if anything dies, or is it your stuff?
It or another creature I control.
Okay, so it's your stuff. Okay. What else could I send at you? Oh yeah, I can send the Ninth Doctor at you because he has haste. Wait, how big is Anawan actually? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna make him
2,
indestructible
4,
anyway.
3, 4, 4, 5.
Yeah. Ninth Doctor's a 3/5, but he's indestructible. And you know what? I'll send the 10th Doctor at you as well. Can't attack with anything else. Now I get some attack triggers. Like I said, Tegan is gonna make the 9th Doctor +1/+1 and indestructible until the end of turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do. Let's see. I have 2, 3, 4 artifacts right now. Gonna play the game again, but this time I'm gonna control what I'm possibly playing. So it's gonna be this. Does this card cost more than or equal or less the number of, I'll just say, does this cost more than the number of artifacts I control? That's the best way to say it.
Yes.
It does not, actually. It is Perry Brown. Perry Brown says the first historic spell I cast each turn has Convoke. And she is Doctor's Companion, so I do get to draw off of her cast. Come on, this has to be the answer right here. Oh! Oh my god. That's funny. I might have just drawn an answer. We'll see. We'll see. Combat happens. You have I think it's 4 3-power creatures coming at you. One of them is indestructible, 2 of them are unblockable. The other one's a 3/5.
I I will block with this. I will block your 3/5. This is the one that I can block, right?
Yes.
I will
With
block
the
him
commander?
with the Zilliport Cutthroat.
Okay.
So he will die. You will lose
Mhm.
a life. I will gain a life.
You could block the 9th Doctor with your commander too, then, because he's my 9th Doctor is only a 3/5. That's indestructible.
And he's a 2, 4, 4, 5. No, I'll take that.
So you're gonna take 9.
I'll take 9.
Okay.
Let's see, 9.
If that's the case, what's the best play?
And then since Zilliport Cutthroat died, you lose a life. I gain a life, so I go back up to 9.
Yep. Sure. I'm at 5. How big is your fairy?
My Soaring Thought Thief.
Yeah.
2, 3, 3, 4. He's a 4/5.
4/5. You know what's crazy? I almost had the ability to survive here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tap a white, and a green. The card that I just drew at the very last hour was Grasp of Fate. When it's battlefield for each opponent I excel, I get to Oblivion Ring something. So I'm gonna hit your rogue. Your blue guy that it can't block, but yeah. And he would get exiled until
Okay.
Grasp of Fate leaves the battlefield.
So I will put him here. So this becomes unattached.
Yeah. And if I had just 2 more mana, I actually drew my only answer in the deck
The
for
TARDIS.
flyers. But I don't have the mana to play it, so I think you have enough to equip your berry and kill me next turn, because I'm completely tapped out. Very
Yeah.
close, though. Very close.
Yeah,
I literally drew the TARDIS. I'm like, okay, there's an answer for the flyer. I just need another answer, and I was not getting it until I got to play the Perry Brown for free.
Can we just really quick play this out, though? Because I want to play this Fact or Fiction.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh,
so,
sure.
3 to blue. So reveal the top 5. It's a Marsh Flitter, a Changeling Outcast, Aetherize, a Swamp, and a Master Thief. Now, the Master Thief, when it enters the battlefield, gain control of target artifact for as long as you control Master Thief. I would have just stolen my Soul Ring back.
That's if you got the Master Thief. Because don't I separate the
You separate it into 2 piles, and I put one into my hand and the other into my graveyard. Marsh Flitter, I make 2 goblins, and I can sack one to give Marsh Flitter base power toughness 3/3 until end of turn. Changeling Outcast is a 1/1 changeling that can't block and can't be blocked. And Aetherize is a 4 cost instant, return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand.
You know what's so funny? I just realized that I would not want you to have that Aetherize, by the way. Do you
absolutely not. Say again?
For Fact or Fiction, do you separate the piles or I do?
You would.
Okay. So I would have Master Thief and Aetherize in 2 different piles then. And then I'd probably put what is the other 3 cards?
Changeling Outcast, Swamp, and Marsh Flitter.
Right. So Swamp with the Aetherize, and then the others would all be in their own pile. All the creatures would be in their own pile. But I was just thinking, if I pinged myself 3 times this game.
Yeah.
And if I didn't do that, I think I survived this.
Yeah.
You would have taken the Aetherize in the land?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. If I survived, obviously.
Yeah,
obviously you kill me though, so
if by some strange play you manage to work your way around.
Well, the beauty it's funny. The beauty of me seeing Aetherize makes that card so much worse.
Yeah.
Aetherize is only good when your opponent does not expect it at all, because that's when you get the most value off of. When they go and do an alpha swing, attack with everything, and it's like, oh yeah, all back in your hand. But as soon as your opponent knows about it, it's like,
it's
like, okay, I'll attack with these 2.
It's the perfect play against go wide decks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
yeah, that would have brought you back into the game if I didn't know about it. I feel like, but either way, you won, so it didn't matter.
Yeah,
like it was very close. It was a very close game.
One of the first times I got to play Aetherize was against my buddy who was playing a Gishath Sun Titan deck or whatever, or Sun's Avatar.
Yeah, Gishath Sun's Avatar.
He had like fucking, because I wound up being the last one to live because he was like, you're milling their cards, I'm getting dinos, like it's a fine agreement. Goes to swing at me to end it.
Play another one?
I admit, yeah, I can run another one.
One more? Okay, I'm gonna switch decks. That was fun though. But yeah, it's one of the weaknesses of, unfortunately, the entirety of most of the Doctor Who cards is none of them can fly. There are a couple, but a lot of them are in the blue, black, red deck. The Grixis deck that's the villains.
Yeah.
And so you'll notice there's not many cards from that deck in this deck because of the colors, but I was able to fit in that Cyber Conversion, which was really nice.
Hell yeah.
Cyber Conversion's sick, dude. That card, honestly, I'm surprised that card doesn't see more play in even casual, like any just basic Commander games.
Yeah, seriously.
It's kind of really good. Just gonna swap out decks. Okay, so what power level are we doing here?
This is literally still a precon. It's Stellally
Oh.
wild card.
Okay. You didn't add anything?
I think the only thing I added was a Dragon's Rage channeler.
Okay. Then I will go similar. I mean, it's going to be a modified precon, but a little more modified than that. But I can't, I can't go
Yeah.
that too low. Obviously.
Yeah, like it has like faithless looting and all that kind of shit in it because
Yeah.
that's just the stuff that it came with.
Right.
Oh, and I also added in a lightning bolt.
So I'm going to go from Doctor Who to Fallout.
Beautiful.
Hey, let me change my commander on this thing. Actually, before I
I did
before
manage
we
to
get
get
started,
that one.
my cat wants to eat, so I need to
Hell
go
yeah,
feed my
man.
cat because it is his dinner time.
Yeah,
I
to
will
do your thing.
BRB. Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, dang, that is actually pretty good.
Yeah, you get your bowl. Yeah, you get your bowl. Yeah.
So it's gonna be Wars of fucking token generation deck. I've dealt with these before, and I think I have a pretty good chance in this game, to be 100% honest. Like I've got counter magic, I've got a bunch of stuff to be able to work this kind of shit out. I should be okay. It'll be a hell of a game for sure.
Okay, I'm back.
Right on.
Shuffle this boy out. Okay, let me change my.
I may have been talking a little shit while you were gone. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. Well.
Because like
least I
Orzhov
drew
token
lands before.
generation is pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I am going to be 100% honest with you. This is it Storm?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were talking about this deck before.
Yeah. The plan for the upgrade is to build it to be an Ignite Memories deck, which is it's going to be that and Grape Shot. Like,
Oh yeah. Grave shot your win con.
and then Ignite Memories is target player reveals a card at random from his or her hand. Ignite Memories deals damage to that player equal to the converted mana cost, and it has Storm.
Right. And then you have the other card in there too that can give any card Storm. Right.
The Crackling Spellslinger, yeah. I was just about to show that.
Yeah.
And then my favorite thing to do with it is to do that and then just cast a lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, your grape shot got a lot better. Grape shot is 3 damage instead of 1 damage with the light when it's a lightning bolt.
Yeah, but instead it costs 6 mana to do that play.
Right, but I mean, that's
So then,
not unheard of in
yeah,
Commander.
but I mean, like the mana efficiency becomes a little bit more calculated.
But also, aren't you running things that reduce costs? So,
Yeah, like I have the Electromancer and shit like that. Yeah.
right.
I
You don't have anything
have
that makes red spells cost less?
no, because most of the shit's instants and sorceries.
Gotcha. So I guess the spell slinger doesn't really get affected by the cost reduction, fortunately.
I have stuff that makes cards. I think it makes instants and sorceries cost less based off of the number of wizards I control, which is a decent amount of this deck as well. I mean, the commander's a rogue, but everything else is a wizard.
Yeah.
Well, not everything,
Okay.
but most things. I
So
do have an
let's cut, and
octopus.
if you wanna do the randomization,
Oh, yes, sir.
sounds good.
1, 2, 3.
Sweet. So you're first. Are you gonna keep your hand of 7?
Let's see.
I am actually
1,
good
2,
at this
3,
stuff.
4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, it's a keeper.
All right, sounds good.
I will start with a Frostboil Snarl, revealing an island. So it comes in untapped.
Yep.
And then I will tap it to turn 1 Ponder. Look at the top 3
Nice.
cards of my library, put them back in any order. I may shuffle, and then I draw. So 1, 2, and 3.
That's a pretty good turn 1 play.
I think we run it like that. Choose not to shuffle and draw that card and pass the turn.
All right. Raw. Okay. I'm just gonna play a plains and pass.
All right, I'm going to shift my commander over here so I have some more space for my deck in my graveyard over here. Untap, draw.
Okay.
Play that aforementioned island and pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Okay. Play a swamp. And I'll play creature. Well, actually, you have 2 mana up. That's fine if you counter this. No big deal. Black and a white. I'm gonna cast McCready, Lamplight Mayor.
Ooh.
See if that comes up. Kind of. Oh, there we go. McCready, Lamplight Mayor. Whenever a creature I control with power 2 or less attacks, it gains Skulk until the end of turn. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater attacks me, its controller loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. Doubt you're gonna be doing much of that, but regardless, that's my play.
It did not give me the creature, it gave me New Horizons.
Oh shit! It's MacCready, MacCready.
Oh, Skulk is a good one. That's really good.
Hey, he's a kid, so you can't kill him. It's against the rules in Fallout. He
Mm.
should have indestructible.
But also in the rules of Fallout, some things just turn into other things. So end of turn, I will Pongify McCready.
Nice.
Destroy target
he's a
creature, can't be
3/3?
regenerated, becomes a 3/3 green ape.
Okay, I might have that or
And then we
something.
will-
I mean, worst case scenario, I'll go with Beast Token.
Yeah.
But, that's fine.
And then I will move into my turn.
Honestly, I feel like you. I hate to say it. I feel like you helped me when you did that.
Yeah, I gave you a bit of a stronger creature.
You gave me a token that my commander likes. It makes
Yeah.
it gives
I
it training,
will.
but it's not going to train much.
Yeah,
My
I will play
commander.
a Sulphur Falls. It comes in untapped because I control an island, and then I will tap all 3 to play my commander, Stella Lee, wild card.
Yep.
It is a 2/4 human rogue. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, exile the top card of my library. Until the end of my next turn, I can play it. And then I can tap it, copy target instant or sorcery I control, choose new targets for the copy, and activate it only if I've cast 3 or more spells this turn.
Got it.
I
Anything
will
else?
pass.
All right. What's happening?
And because I had to look this up for myself because I just wanted to be sure, copying does not count towards Storm. It's not a new cast, it's just a copy of the initial cast.
Yeah. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Check my commander real quick. He's a 4/2, so he would train the creature eventually, but do I do that right now? I think I gotta keep you down. I hate to say it. I'm gonna play Diamond City.
Nice.
Comes into play with a shield counter, and then I could tap it and move a shield counter from it onto a creature as long as 2 or more creatures I control entered battlefield this turn. And I'll just pull it up for chat just in case. Let me just move this thing. There we go. I will tap 3, and I'm gonna cast a Fleshbag Marauder. And when Fleshbag ETBs, each player sacrifices a creature.
God damn it.
I'm gonna sack the Fleshbag. Then I'm gonna go to combat and attack you for 3.
Shit.
And that's gonna be it for me.
Alright, untap.
You take
Upkeep,
3?
draw. Oh yeah, I forgot to take my 3. I'm done.
All good.
We will play a mountain. Now since it costs 5, can't play it. 2 and a blue for a midnight clock.
Ooh, nice. You have 2 mana up after that?
Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay. Untap. And draw. Cool. Okay.
For the folks in your stream, Midnight Clock is a 3-cost artifact. I can tap it to add a blue. I can pay 3 to put an hour counter on it, which I actually need to put one on there because you drew for turn. At the beginning of each upkeep, I put an hour counter on the Midnight Clock. When the 12th counter is put on, I shuffle my hand and graveyard into my library, draw 7 cards, and exile it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to play Swamp. And then I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast... Oh, well, actually, I'll hold these up just in case. I'm going to go to combat and attack you for 3.
I will take 3. Go to 34.
Alright. 34. Oops. And now, second main, I'm going to tap 2. And I am going to cast a Talisman of Hierarchy. It's a black-white talisman.
Right on.
Alright. And then I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to cast Elder Maxim.
Resolves.
Elder Author Maxim. Alright. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Too soon. Too soon. Play an island. And pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play a plane. And not too great. I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
Attack you with Elder Maxon and the Elephant. On attack, Elder Maxon says, creature tokens I control have training. That means that whenever they attack with a creature who has more power than them, they get a +1/+1 counter. Elephant is a 3 power. Elder Maxon's a 4, so the Elephant will get a +1/+1 counter.
All right. So I'll be taking 4 from Arthur
8.
Maxon. And then 8 total.
Yeah. There we go.
So I'm at 26.
And I'll pass over that.
End of turn. I will pay 2 and a blue to put an hour counter on the midnight clock.
Okay.
Untap.
You can do it twice. Wait, you could have done it twice.
It's 2 and a blue. I mean, oh yeah, I technically could, so I'll do it a second time then.
Yeah. It's not like it's once per turn. You can do it as many times as you want as long as you got the mana.
Because I thought I had to tap it to put the hour counter on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Draw.
And you get another one?
Play a mountain. Well, yeah, because I was at 2, so I would have done it twice to go to 4. My upkeep would have been the 5th.
Wait, you played it? I got one on my turn, then one on your turn, so it was at 2. Then another one on my turn, so it was at 3. So it should have been at 5, so now it should be at 6, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. And it's going to go to 7 on my turn. Anything else?
I'll just do it 2 more times now, bump it to 8.
Sure.
And pass turn.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. Go to 9. Draw. Oh my gosh. Just drawing all my lands. Terramorphic Expanse, I'm going to crack it. At least I'm going to get another land out of the deck.
Bro,
I will grab a...
that ponder made what I was getting look so fucking hot. And then it was not a lot after that.
You know what? I don't have much going on either, other than my board that if you get rid of it, I'm pretty boned. So hopefully you don't. I'm attacking you for 8. No
Another
buffs or anything
8
after that.
damage. I'm down to 18.
Yep. Okay. I'll pass after that.
All right, we will untap. Upkeep, it goes to 10. Draw. Play an island. And just get it up to 12. Exile it. Hand in graveyard gets shuffled in. Your boy's gonna draw a fresh 7.
The clock's exile though, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I could draw a non-land and do some cool things like that too.
And then a fresh 7. So 4,
Mhm.
5, 6, and 7. Ooh.
Anything else?
Yeah, I will use the blue to preordain to scry 2.
Nice.
I'm
surprised preordering doesn't come up.
I will keep that on top, put this on the bottom, and then draw that card.
Okay.
It goes to the grave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw not a land, please. Okay, this is not a land. What is this? Oh, this is actually pretty good. Okay. play a Swamp, and I'm gonna tap 4. Thinking what I need to tap here. Okay, tap these 4. I'm gonna play White Glove Gourmand. When White Glove Gourmand enters the battlefield, can you see that? Actually, make sure that shows up on my stream as well. There we go. When enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white human soldier creature tokens, and at the beginning of my end step, if another human died under my control, I get to create a food token. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 human soldiers.
Just like the true white glove.
Yeah. All right,
Someone dies and their dinner.
Yep, exactly.
I'm kind of stoked off of
So
that midnight
2/1,
clock,
so-
dude. Kind of stoked.
And then I will tap Diamond City because 2 or more creatures in the battlefield on my control this turn.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm going to move this shield counter onto a creature I control. I will move it on to trying to think. What's your life? 18.
I would think your commander would probably be the smartest option, to be 100% honest.
I mean, he is, but he has the ability to make himself indestructible by sacking a human or sacking a token.
True.
Sorry, sacking a creature. Yeah, just sacking a creature. So, yeah, I mean, it is good for him, but honestly, anything the shield token is going to do, indestructible is going to deal with anyway. I feel like, right?
Right
Isn't
on.
that shield tokens are just if it would die or be dealt damage. Yeah. So I'd rather just put it on somebody else who I feel like could also benefit of being saved,
That's fair.
which is the White Glove Gourmand. We'll do that,
Okay.
and then I will attack you for 8.
All right, I go down to 10.
All right, and done after that.
All right. We untap in an Izzet deck with
All right,
7
can
mana.
you come back from the 10?
We draw. That'll
Is this
help.
the big explosive?
That's an island.
Is this the big explosive turn here?
No, the shield counter is targeted or dealt damage, right?
And it's whenever it's dealt damage or destroyed.
Or
So it can be targeted.
destroyed. Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun. Tap a blue
Yeah,
and
honestly,
a
if
red.
it was targeted or dealt damage, I would have put it on Elder Maxon.
Yeah.
But it's not.
We're going to tap a blue and a red for a Galvanic iteration.
Okay,
When I
let me
cast
see
my
if I
next
put
instant
that.
or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. I may choose new targets for the copy. And for flashback, I just pay 1 extra along with the blue and the red to play it again.
Whenever you cast your next. So
Yeah.
the next one you cast, you'll get to copy it. Okay.
I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play my commander. That is my second
Okay.
spell. Exile the top card. I can play that on my next turn.
I will
no,
say,
yeah, it would-
you would want to. You could just say you cast her first. It's fine, and then you cast Galvanic. It doesn't change
no,
the
'cause
math
it-
at that point.
No, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Because I'm fine with that. That's...
Well, I'm saying you would have
Yeah,
to
yeah,
cast
yeah.
her first
You're
to
right.
get her to trigger.
You're right.
So we could just say you cast her first. I don't
Yeah.
think it changes anything.
Because I'm just going to play Serum Visions and copy it twice to draw a card, scry 2
Sure.
times.
Sure.
So first one, draw. Scry 2. I think we just bought them both. And then second copy off of the Galvanic, we draw Scry 2. We put that on the bottom, keep that up top.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I am good. You can go ahead and take your turn.
So you're tapped out, but you got a full grip right now?
Yes.
Gotcha. And So you can play that land next turn off of Stellar Elite, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Sometimes you may cast that card. I just need to make sure it's at play and not cast.
Yeah, you may play.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Another land. That comes into play tapped. Myriad Landscape. Not a bad one, but it's not great here. That being said, I think I just need to just go in with everything, and I don't know if that's game or not, but hopefully it is. The 2 tokens are gonna get +1/+1 because they're tokens.
Yeah, they have the training. So they're what, 3 3s? Or 2 2s?
2 2s. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's game.
Okay.
I'll just show you what was
Honestly,
in my
if you
hand though. Because my
yeah, I feel
my
like next
original
turn
plan,
you would have started going off because I didn't have
yeah,
much.
I definitely should have just copied Chaos Warp twice and just lessened your board
Oh,
state.
right. Instead of playing your commander, but you know
Yeah.
what would have came out of that? You know,
I mean, the draws that
I
I
could have
got
gotten worse
off of
things.
the draws that I got off of the Serum Visions were a Skewer the Critics and Volcanic Torrent, which is Cascade. Deals X damage to each creature and planeswalker your opponents control, where X is the number of spells you've cast this turn.
Oh yeah.
And then I also had a
Correct.
Think
That
Twice
could
for a
be good.
card draw, a Haughty Djinn to make instants and sorceries cost less, Baral's Expertise to play something with 4 or less value for free, and then an Eris
Wait,
Roar of the
Haughty
Storm.
Jin's already in that deck.
Yeah,
That's a good one. That
yeah.
thing gets huge.
Skewer the Critics, Chaos Warp was already in here. So was Serum Visions. Like, all this stuff was already in the deck. It's just I put in Skewer the Critics. Where the fuck is it?
So you modified it a little bit.
I think it's only like 3 cards, honestly. So it had the Boiler Works in here already. It had a Veyrin. Yeah, my Dragon's Rage Channeler. It had a Talrand in here already.
So this deck is definitely, as you notice, it's a token theme, right?
Yes.
Check out this card. It's so awesome, and honestly, I think most people don't even realize it exists. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, like it
Which is
already
funny.
had,
I have Sir Conrad in here too.
it already had a young Pyromancer in there. I just swapped it out for the Double Masters foil that I had.
Nice. Oh, here we go. Have you seen this card before? I don't even know if it's going to show up on the thing, but I'm going to try to click it. See if it does. Yeah, I don't even think it's in their database. It's oh wait, there it is. Apothecary White.
Oh, from the Ravnica Clue edition?
Yup.
I have that stuff over in its box still on my desk.
Nice, dude. Honestly, like, I recommend open it just to open up because you get a foil special art dual land in there.
Yeah, I got the Temple Garden.
Oh, you did open it. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I got the Temple
Yeah,
Garden out of
the
that.
one that I got was the what's it called? The blue white one. I can't remember the name of it, but I ended up selling it for like $60.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Temple
I was
Garden's
surprised.
like $20 or something like that. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not the best one to get.
For a Temple
but
Garden, that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
That was kind of quick. I don't know. Do you want to do another, or are you done?
Yeah, I can run one more. I'll run this deck again because I feel like I didn't really get to do what I wanted to with it.
Gotcha. Should I switch? I feel like anything else I play is gonna be too crazy.
I mean, if you're gonna play something that's a bit
no,
more
I have
high
one other.
powered, I could run something a little
Yeah, no,
faster.
No, there's another deck I could play that I think is of similar power level. So I'll grab that. Look at the deck I'm about to grab. It was made by the professor.
Okay.
He does this thing, a series where he'll he'll build decks, and then they all are under $100,
Yes.
and then you could build it yourself. So that's what this one is. Okay, so we have Lind, Cheerful Tormentor. There you go. She's on the thing if you need to look at her.
Ooh. That's fun.
Yeah, she likes the curses.
And that's Midnight Hunt?
No. Well, maybe I forget. It was the thing is, it wasn't actually in a set or a commander deck. It was in like set boosters, and you had a chance to get her in a set booster, even though she has a commander symbol. I think it was whatever the most recent. Yeah, I think it might have been Midnight Hunt. Whatever the most recent Innistrad set was.
Yeah, it was Midnight Hunt and then Crimson Vow were the two Innistrad sets.
Yeah, then I think it's one of those two.
Yeah, I'm assuming Midnight Hunt because it's MIC at the bottom.
Oh shit. Yep. That's probably it then. Yeah, Midnight Hunt Commander probably, yeah. But it wasn't actually in one of the commander decks. It was a really weird thing. They did that a couple times.
Yeah, they do that. They do that every once in a while.
Yeah, the one time, actually, it's funny. Another time they did it, I made the deck commander as well, and that was the arc. I forget, but he's a guy that he likes monks, advisors, and something else.
Oh,
And
okay.
Yeah, I have it somewhere in my cards, but I'm not gonna look around for it right now.
I am actually debating on switching my Will deck back to either a Tarka World Render or back to Vrondis Rage of Ancients.
Gotcha.
Because then it would give me the opportunity to move Vorinclex to where it probably should be, which is on in my Otrimi deck. So I feel like that deck is more of a control style deck anyway, in a regard, because of how the mutate stacks can happen. It can become very like control-y type of magic.
Oh yeah. Is everything cool with Plaz?
He genuinely may have just fell asleep getting his daughter to bed. It happens.
Okay. Gotcha. I honestly haven't even noticed if like they've streamed lately. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, me, him, Giltz, and Melly's wife, Jules, were playing Dokapon Kingdom Connect last night.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I became a Darkling in that game.
Yeah. I know. I love Dokapon Kingdom. I have the
Dude, becoming a Darkling is pretty goddamn fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
I literally wound up getting the 100 points, just pulling everyone to me and fighting them all one at a time.
Nice. All right, let me go ahead and cut this. Okay. And yeah. You already randomized?
I am gonna do so now.
Okay, I thought you did.
There we go.
Sure, keep this.
All right, this one's
4-lander.
This one's definitely more well balanced than my last one. I will keep it.
Okay.
Last game I kept a 5-lander.
Yeah, this one's a 5-lander, but I'm gonna keep it anyway.
Well, for a 3-color deck, it's definitely better to have more lands.
Yeah.
And being in that's Grixis, right?
Yep.
Yeah, not really having a lot of ramp options in red, blue, and black definitely requires you to keep a few extra lands every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Nano Rocks are definitely my only way to go
Oh,
for
yeah.
that type of thing.
So I will start off by playing an island and passing.
Okay. Draw. I'm just gonna put a Myriad Landscape into play, tap and pass.
Draw. Play a mountain. And tap 2 for a Thunderclap Drake. It is
Got
a
it.
2/1 flying. Instant and sorcery spells I cost cost 1 less to cast. I can pay 2 and sack it, and when I cast my next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it for each time I've cast my commander from the command zone this game.
That card's sick. That card's insane. I didn't know this card existed.
I'm thinking of
That's
slotting
awesome.
it. I'm thinking of pulling it out of this and slotting it into Kinnan because he gets removed a lot.
True. Yeah, that could
So
work.
it could become a very useful thing.
Yep.
Uh,
It's like I'm gonna sack my Thunderclap Drake after my commander was cast 3 times,
Yep,
and I'm gonna expropriate 4 times.
exactly. Gonna pass turn on that.
All right, untap and
Or even against
draw.
like heavy like CEDH opponent mill decks. Just be able to like use that for like a reclaim and just get a bunch of my like necessary pieces back into my hand.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play an island, tap 2, and cast a Demir Signet and pass.
Ah, very nice. What in the hell are these cats doing? Cats are knocking over brooms and shit. Draw. Mountain. 2 for an arcane signet.
Nice.
2 to play think twice to draw a card.
You mean 1 to think twice?
Oh, yep.
The
So 1 blue.
card's crazy. Yep.
And then swing for 2 in the air.
That Drake's insane. Yeah, that Drake is so much value on a 2-drop, man. That's
Dude, it
insane.
really
A
is.
2/1
And
flying
it came in
and
the
all of your.
pre-con.
I know. No, I'm saying it's a good card. That's
So
a
good.
solid card.
They knew exactly what they wanted to
Anything
do
else?
with this deck as a pre-constructed. I will pass turn.
All right, untap. Raw.
I unfortunately
All
do
right,
not have Faithless Looting.
Gotcha. Play Tamarisk Expanse, and I am gonna pass.
Right. Untap. Draw.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and crack the Expanse now.
Sounds
While
good.
You're doing all your turn.
Play an island. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Play the commander.
Mhm.
And then tap 2 for an expressive iteration. On
Yeah,
cast, I exile the top. And then
good.
expressive
Make sure next
iteration, I look at the top 3.
Yep.
1 into my hand. One on the bottom. and I will put into exile a dig through time. And since I cannot play it this turn, it will just go to exile.
Yeah.
And I will swing for another 2 in the air.
Sounds good.
And I will pass turn.
All right, on your end step, I'm gonna tap 2 and sack the landscape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself. I think it's more islands, to be honest. 2 more islands should be fine. If I can find them. Oh, there's 1. There's 2. Okay. That's fine. That works, actually. All right, let me check my hand real quick. I might.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure that that's. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Tap. And draw. Oh, that changes things. Temple of the False God.
Nice. Ooh, and that's a
Yeah, I think
retro
I need to do
border
that.
one
Okay.
too. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean it's just an original, original from Scourge.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Tap 2 to play some
Swifties.
Swiftfoot Boots, and then tap 1 blue and to make that a blue-black, and then a red, and then 1 more to play my commander. And then I'm gonna tap a blue to equip her with the boots.
Hell yeah.
And now she's a 2/4 with Death Touch and her abilities. I'll just bring her back on screen. See her. So whenever a curse is put into my graveyard from the battlefield, return it to the battlefield. Sorry, yeah, no, that's right. Attached to me at the beginning of my next end step and at the beginning of my upkeep, I may attach a curse attached to me to one of my opponents. If I do, I draw 2 cards. So I can move curses around if they're on me.
Very nice.
And if I do, I get to draw cards.
So like shit
And
like curse.
that is gonna be the turn.
Yeah, there's some good ones too, dude. In Grixis, there's a few really good ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, untap, draw. We will play the island from exile. I will pay a red and a blue for a Goblin Electromancer.
Okay.
So now my instants and sorceries cost 2 less to cast.
Yep. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I will pay. What's that? No, that's on. Let's do 2 in a blue. Or no, it'll be 1 in a blue. I'm sorry. To play a Deep Analysis, targeting myself to draw 2 cards. On cast, trigger Stella Lee. It's another island. Draw my 2. That goes into graveyard. Storm is 2. Pay 1 and a red for a young Pyromancer. 2/1 human shaman. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red elemental.
Nice.
And then
okay.
Swing in for 2 in the air.
2 more in the air. Yep.
And pass turn.
Okay. Untap. I like this play. I just thought about it. Draw. So I'm gonna do something pretty cool. I'm going to first tap a blue, and sure. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna use the Demir Signet to turn it into a blue-black. I'm gonna cast Protean Thaumaturge. It says whenever oh wait, do I do that? Oh, not gonna work exactly the way I want it to. Yeah, because it's on. Damn it. Yeah, it's okay. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, I may have Protean Thaumaturge become a copy of target creature, except it has this ability.
Nice.
So, um, making sure any of this other stuff makes sense. That's fine. Not as good of a play now that I think about it, but it's okay. Tap 2 to play an Arcane Signet. And then I'll just play this land tap for Building Ruins because I don't have a mountain or a swamp. Yeah, mountain or swamp hand. I got 4 mana still. Sure. I'm gonna tap a blue, and a red, so 3. I'm gonna cast Curse of Verbosity on myself. So whenever I'm attacked, I draw a card, and each opponent attacking me does the same. And that'll be it. Oh, sorry, no, it's not. That's not it. So when this enchantment enters the battlefield, my Thaumaturge is going to trigger. Let me pull him up for the stream. So whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under my control, which the curse did, I'll go ahead and click the curse here. I can have him become something. I'm going to have him become a Stella Lee.
Okay.
So I have your commander as well now. Pass.
Right on. Upkeep, draw. We will play a Ferris Lake. I can pay 1 to tap it and add a red and a blue.
Yeah, Signet land.
Yeah. So I will tap 1 and 2 blue for a Baral's Expertise.
Yep. So what are your modes?
Wait, well, it's return up to 3 target artifacts and/or creatures to their owner's hands. I will choose the Thaumaturge, the Swiftfoot Boots, and the Curse.
The curse is not an artifact or a creature.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot.
Right.
Your Dimir Signet.
Dimir Signet, okay.
And then I can cast a spell with mana value 4 or less from my hand without paying its mana cost.
Yep. Seems good.
So I will do that with a Haughty Djinn. Its power is equal to the number of instants or sorceries in my graveyard, which is 4. And it makes my instants and sorceries cost another 1 less. Trigger for Stella Lee is yet again an island. I did play a land for
and
turn.
that first island's gone.
Yep.
Right, yep.
So I will then exile 4 cards and tap a blue with the total reduction of 3 for a Treasure Cruise.
Oh no!
To draw 3 cards.
Something tells me Stella Lee's get. Wait, don't you want to use Stella Lee for that? Because it's your 3rd spell.
Yes. I also make an elemental.
Oh yeah.
I actually should have 2 because of Baral's Expertise as well.
Right.
2 of those. So yeah, we're going to copy the Treasure Cruise. We're going to draw 3 cards. And then we will draw another 3 cards for the second copy.
Yep. Seems pretty good. Not gonna lie.
We will tap a red for a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Yep.
I will go to combat, swing for 2 in the air.
We both draw a card,
Yes.
and I have no blocks, so I take 2.
And then I will tap the Arcane Signet for a red to cast Skewer the Critics for its spectacle cost,
Okay.
dealing 3
Who are you
damage to any target. I will just deal it to your face. Because
Okay.
your commander
I'll
would
go
live, it would have 1.
29. Would.
Non-creature, I get a third of these.
Oh yeah, you get to what's it
The
called?
DRC trigger, I surveil.
Surveil.
I will
Yeah.
pitch a mountain.
Okay.
So I have 3 different card types: a sorcery, no, 2 sorceries and a land. So I have 2 types out there so far.
Okay.
5 cards in hand. That is all I've got. I will pass the turn.
All right. So untap on my upkeep. I'm gonna put this curse on you.
All right. I will.
You are now verbose.
I'll just mark it with this Phyrexian Hydra token, right up there.
Sure. And then I will go, and I get to draw 2 cards when I give that to you.
Yep.
So 1 and 2, and I'm gonna draw for turn.
Damn.
Okay. We got a command tower.
Hell yeah.
If you're drawing a bunch of cards, I'm gonna draw a bunch of cards too. All right.
It's only fair.
Yeah. I'll do this. I'm in such a weird spot now because you bounced all my shit. Okay. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Huh. One, 2, 3. All right, I gotta try this. So start by how do I do this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Then that's 5. That's 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
The people out there that say math isn't hard, play Magic the Gathering and understand that math is not even a real thing. It's still
Yeah.
super tough.
Okay. I don't think this is the best play, but it's the play I'm gonna make because yeah, I don't know what else to do. This is I wish I could put all my artifacts back on the board, but I really can't. A blue and 2. Actually, I'll only do 2. I could do the red. So blue and a red. Play the Protean Thaumaturge again, and
Right on.
then red and 2 more for Curse of Chaos targeting myself. Curse of Chaos is whenever a player attacks me with 1 or more creatures, they get to loot. So they draw a card. I'm sorry, they get to do the other thing. Discard a card and draw a card. I forget what that's. Rummage.
Yeah.
They get the rummage. So that's on me.
They basically for free
when
can
that
cycle
happens,
a card.
Yeah. When that happens, I'm going to have the Thaumaturge become a copy of your crazy fucking flyer, the Thunderclap Drake.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tap a blue, and 2, and it's reduced by 1. I'm going to cast Curse of the Swine with 3 targets.
Oh shit.
Those 3 targets are going to be your commander, your Haughty Djinn, and your. Oh, I'm trying to think which one's more powerful. You know what? Just to get it exiled, I'm going to target your Drake.
So the 3 of them are exiled and they become boars?
2/2 green boars. Yep.
Okay. I have those tokens.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I forgot Haughty Djinn had the ability that makes it so that stuff costs 1 less. I would have became the Haughty Djinn. Doesn't change any
Its
effects that I did.
power is equal to the number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard.
Right. So it's yeah, it's just a 1/4, but it's I would have wanted that instead of the Drake.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
That's
So I have
yep.
3
So
boars.
this is the Haughty Djinn right now.
Gotcha. Of course I grabbed out. There it is. Of course I grabbed the percentile when I reached into the bag. I have 3 of those.
Yep, and I pass.
All right.
I have 5 cards.
So this... I actually do need another die from out of here.
What's up? You don't have your Crown Royal bag filled with dice?
I do. It's just a bit further out of the way, so I'm grabbing my smaller felt bags of dice that a friend bought me.
No, I'm just messing around because it's like I
Well,
feel like everybody has a Crown Royal
these are
bag
the ones he
filled with dice.
these are the ones he got for my they got for my wife. The thing inside looks sort of like the Wumpa fruit.
Oh hell yeah! Awesome.
All right, so draw. Don't really have much in terms of that. Cards in hand?
5.
So it's 5 to play that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the commander.
Okay.
Play the island out of exile.
Yep.
And then
You are. I mean, I'm pretty sure you are, but you're aware you didn't have to play your commander to play that island, right?
I don't think so, but I did it just to be safe. Because
Okay,
I was only
you
gonna
to.
play one thing. I was gonna suspend a rousing refrain.
So you're actually not casting with that. That's suspending, right?
No, yeah, it has 3 counters on it. Suspend 3.
Okay.
Gotta bring it here because it's kind of small.
Let me click it.
Add 1 red mana for each card in target opponent's hand. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Exile rousing refrain with 3 time counters on it.
So you're not casting it? Wait, you are casting it.
I suspended it.
Right? Oh, it has suspend as well?
Yeah, 1 and a red to suspend 3.
Oh, gotcha.
So since I suspended it, it's not actually casting it, I don't get any triggers. I'll just go to combat and swing with 3/2/2 boars.
Okay. I will block with my 2 creatures. Oh yeah, you get to rummage if you want to.
I actually do. I am gonna discard a Vandal Blast and draw a card.
Nice.
Because you only have the one artifact, so I feel like it's kind of not as good to have
That's
at the
fair.
moment.
I mean, that's
So yeah,
fine with me.
2 of these go down. I will have 1 left.
No, only one. Only one does. I only have one. I only have one instant or sorcery in the graveyard.
Oh yeah. And you will take
Right.
2 damage. And I will pass turn.
Yeah. Okay. So I take 4. Or there was only 2. One hit me,
2.
right?
Yeah, only
hit
one.
me. Okay. All right. Untap, upkeep. You are now enchanted with the Curse of Chaos. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards when I do that. I'm gonna draw 1 per turn. Okay. Now I have 8 cards in hand. Okay. I'm gonna tap black and 2, and I'm gonna cast Curse of Restless Dread on myself. So if you need to click that,
I'm typing it in. You're good.
there it is. Curse of Restless Dread. So enchant player, whenever land enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, I create a 2/2 black zombie token creature with Decayed. So I'm gonna go ahead and play my Dimir Aqueduct, and I'll return my. Actually, I don't need to play it the second. I can bounce a less important land just in case. Tapping 2 to play. What about Dimir Signet? And then 2 to play Rakdos Signet, and then 2 to play Swiftfoot Boots, and then 1 to equip Swiftfoot Boots on my commander.
There you go.
And now I'll play the land for turn, bouncing an island, and I'll get a 2/2 zombie with Decayed because lands entering the battlefield are my control. I'll just put a zombie token, but it can't block, and it dies after it attacks, after the combat attacks, which is what Decayed is. I have 1 mana, the Arcane Signet up, and all my instant sorceries do cost 1 less. So I am happy to just. Do you have any blockers in the air?
No.
How big is your? How big? I mean, did your? You don't have 4 different cards in your graveyard yet?
No, I
Card
have
types?
3 sorceries and a land.
Wait, oh, Vandal Blast is a sorcery. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'll thank you for 1 in the air.
All right, I will take and go to 39.
All right, and on attack, I will rummage. I'm going to discard that island to draw a card, and then I'll draw from the verbosity as well.
Yep.
And that is it for me.
All right. Untap. This goes down on upkeep. To 2. We draw. Play an island. Two, 3 into red to cast a big score. Discarding
Wait, 3 in a red? Doesn't it cost 2 less? 1 less?
1 less. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll use that to filter into the Ferris Lake. I'll keep the Arcane Signet untapped. As an additional cost to cast, discard a card. I will discard an Is It Signet. Draw 2 cards, make 2 treasures.
Yeah.
This is actually my treasure
That was your
token,
first
so I
spell
kind
for
of
the
need it.
turn, or second?
That was my first.
Okay.
Oh, it says 2 on it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do 2 in a blue to cast Sed off of Sed and done. I will return a target instant or sorcery card from my graveyard to my hand. Oh, it's actually still sitting out here. I'm going to choose big score.
And when you cast that, you exile top, right?
Yep. Which is a windfall.
Nice. And that's a good card. That's a good third card to cast. I have 5 cards in hand right now.
I have 6.
Oh.
And I cast 2 non-creature spells. I needed to surveil twice, actually. So it would either be...
So the windfall would be your first surveil. You'd leave that on top, I'm assuming?
And then on the second cast...
Now your second surveil is after the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that on top.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to do it. I'm going to...
Only costs 2.
Tap 2... yeah, you're right. I'll keep a blue open. Cast the windfall.
So I'm discarding... Oh, are you going to copy it?
No.
Okay. Swamp.
Good.
Sphinx of Second Sun. Thirst for Meeting. Doomwake Giant. And Thought Render Lamia.
I am discarding a Mountain, a Mizzix Mastery, Bloodthirsty Adversary, Tezzeret's Gambit, Big Score, Octavia Living Thesis. So that will give me Delirium. And we will be drawing 6 cards.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6.
I drew 4 lands off of that.
I drew no lands.
Wow. That's scary.
But here's what I'll do. Tap this. Crack these 2 treasures for reds. Oh, I also had to make 2 more of these. I'm sorry. I had 5.
Is there?
Oh, let's go. Got me. To play Chaos Warp. And I will
Targeting?
tap Stellally to copy it. I get 1 more of these. Both of the curses that are on me.
Oh. Okay. So it's going to destroy both of those?
So they will get shuffled into your library, and then you reveal the top cards.
Oh, shuffled.
And then you will reveal the top. If it's a permanent, you put it onto the battlefield.
Gotcha. So I don't get to put them on myself and then move them back to you. Because they don't get destroyed. So here's the first one I'm shuffling. Go. Alright. Tell me when to stop. I'm going to cut then, okay?
Right there.
Okay. So here's the first one. It's a permanent. If it's a permanent, it goes in, right? Otherwise,
Yep.
it stays on top.
It. Yeah, I
Land.
assume it stays on top. So yeah, that'll go in. It's a
So
permanent.
Maestro's Theater. When it enters the battlefield, so this is something that's going to happen before the second one resolves. Because
Yeah.
when it enters the battlefield, I immediately sacrifice it, gain a life, and get one of the 3 lands that is
Yeah.
the tap.
Get one
So I'm
of
going to go
the
ahead and
possible options of Grixis.
yeah, I'm going to grab a swamp. Yeah, I'm going to grab a swamp. Okay, and then shuffle. Well, I'll just go ahead and now shuffle this curse in and do the same thing. Okay, and oh yeah, tell me when to cut.
And stop.
Okay, and this one is gonna be Light Caster. It's a creature.
Shit.
So whenever I cast an enchantment, I may have target creature get -2/-2 until the end of turn.
Mm. And then we go to combat. Dragon's Rage Channeler has to attack. It is a 3/3 with flying.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take 3. I'll go to 25.
No, spell table. It was not a Savannah. And that is all I've got. I will pass the turn.
Okay, just making sure there's nothing I can do. Nope. Okay, untaps. Upkeep. I'm going to move this curse onto you. So whenever a land comes to play under your control, I get a zombie with Decade,
Right on.
and I'll draw 2 cards off that. 1 and 2, and then I'll draw 1 for the turn. So I may have just drawn a lot of gas on those 3 cards. Land of the Swamp.
Dude, that commander alone is already heat.
What is it?
That commander alone is
Oh, the
already
commander?
heat. I love that.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. Definitely gonna go ahead and tap 1 for a Soul Ring. Get that in play. And then let me see here. Nope. Oh, I got a cat.
Aw.
Hi. You can't be on the cards, buddy. You gotta go. You gotta go. Come on. There we go. Sorry about that.
You're good, dude. I got my dog laying in her bed here next to me in my office.
Trying to figure out which one of these I want to play. I played a swamp turn. So gonna go ahead and tap Soul Rings. Tap a black and Rakdos Signet for Blood Aspirant. You want to see what that does?
Got it.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I'm gonna tap the Demir Signet or rather the Demir Aqueduct and a blue. So that's 3. Cast a Curse of the Bloody Tome on. Sorry, not that one. I thought I did the wrong one. I just realized I did not want to do that play. I had a different play in mind. I just completely forgot about it. I'm gonna go to combat.
All right.
And I'm going to. What do you have? You have 2/2s.
I have two
One
two
ones. Okay,
twos,
yeah.
6 1/1s.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you with the decaying zombie. 2/2 dies at the end of combat.
I will block it with a boar.
Sure, they'll trade. And now I'll go to second main, and I will tap a red and the Demir Aqueduct to cast Curse of the Nightly Hunt on myself. So enchant player, creatures enchanted player controls attack each turn if able. So my creatures have to attack each turn if able. And let me see how much mana I still have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana still. Jeez, kind of mad. I discarded all those really good cards that are expensive,
Hey.
but it's fine. Tapping 4 for Accursed Witch. So I got to show this both sides. It's a 4/2. Actually, maybe you can see it when you do this. Can you see both sides? Oh, you can see both sides. Okay, cool. So it's a 4/2. Spells your opponent's cast that target Accursed Witch cost 1 less. And whenever Accursed Witch dies, I return to the battlefield transformed under my control, attached to target opponent.
Ah.
So I will attach it to you when it dies. And you'll see the other side is Infectious Curse. Enchant player spells I cast that target enchanted player. Spells I cast that target the enchanted player cost 1 less. At the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep, they lose life, I gain life. So not a curse. But I guess I'll just go ahead and tap a blue and 2. And I'll play Curse of the Bloody Tome on. I'm gonna put this one on you. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, they mill 2.
Ooh.
Alright. And then I'm gonna pass. I have 2 mana open between my command tower and arcane signet.
All right. We untap, upkeep, draw.
There's my curse. It's on me down here.
Okay. Now you know what? 3 and a red. Play a Stormkiln Artist. He gets +1/+0 for each artifact I control, which is 1. So he's a 3/2. Oh, this actually went down to 1.
Yeah.
And then whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery, I create a treasure token. I will.
Hey.
Yeah.
Stop that. My cat's trying to eat my deck box, so I gotta
Oh,
move some
shit.
things.
1
No, you cannot eat my cards.
and a red. I will be playing fast. Discard a card, then draw 2 cards. I will discard a Midnight
Fast
Clock
and Furious.
and then draw 2 cards. Make a treasure on the cast. Make another one of these guys. Oh, I actually would have surveilled first on the cast. So those would go here still. I would surveil this, keep it there, draw them anyway. Set that over there. I will pay 1 and a red. I'm doing this way intentionally. Play an electrostatic field.
Okay.
It's a 0/4 defender. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
And you that's your second spell?
Yes. So stealthily triggers. It's a mountain. Did I play a land this turn?
I don't think so.
No, I didn't. So I will play the mountain.
All right. When you do that, I get a 2/2 zombie with Decade.
Yes.
There's no zombie token.
And then do I have that curse on me that I have to attack?
No, that's on me.
Okay, so that's going to hit
Did
me
you mill
next
2
turn.
during your upkeep, by the way?
Fuck, I knew I had forgot something. So
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned it.
no,
That's
you're
on me.
good.
I
These
had
two would
stuff
have
going on my
been
cat.
these two would have been milled, which would have been a Finale of Promise and a Murmuring Mystic. This and this would have been my draw. This would have
But the
been
land, the land.
the land
been
would
your
still
draw.
be in play, yeah. The radical idea would be from the Stellally trigger on the second cast.
Right. And then the fast you drew off of.
No, the fast I had already had in my hand.
No, I'm saying you drew 2 cards off the fast, right?
Yes. One of them would have
And then,
been the mountain and then another card.
Let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it anymore. Yeah, let's just keep going.
Yeah, I sorted it all out. We're good.
Okay.
So DRC has to attack.
Yeah.
Swinging for 3 in the air.
Okay. I don't think I have any flyers. Nope. So I take it.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untaps everything. Upkeep effects. You're gonna have a Curse of Nightly Hunt. Now all your creatures have to attack.
Yes.
And I'm gonna draw 2. 1 and 2. I'll go ahead and play this probably. Sure. That's fine. That costs 2. Oh yeah, I fucked up. That's fine. I played some enchantments last turn and I forgot to use my Blightcaster to make your creatures get -2/-2.
Oh yeah.
Once again, I missed the thing, so it is what it is. I would have just killed your. Well, I mean, yeah, it's I'll just do it when I draw more enchantments.
It would have wiped a few things.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Tapping 6 to cast Dream Shaper Shaman. He's an enchantment, so I will give your goblin -2/-2.
Okay.
That's yeah, the goblin electromancer.
Right.
And if you want to see what he does, there you go. So 5/4. And the beginning of my end step, I would pay 3 and sacrifice a non-land permanent. If I do, I reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a non-land permanent card. Put that card in the battlefield and the rest on the bottom in any order.
I think
We'll do that.
I think the play to make here is to, with the reduction from him, to have a blue to cast an Arcane Denial.
Sure.
Counter target spell. Its controller may draw up to 2 cards at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep, and I draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
Okay. So it's gonna get countered. Your goblin still dies though.
Yeah.
Okay. And my land for turn will be a Temple of Epiphany. So I will scry 1. I'll leave that on top.
Oh, I got a second treasure. I got another one of these, and I got a surveil trigger. Keep that. And you also
I
take one damage from
You're
electrostatic
die?
field, yeah.
Okay. Go. Okay, I'm gonna go to combat and attack you with the zombie that is the thing, and a 4/2 Accursed Witch.
I will block the zombie with a boar,
Okay.
and I will block with one elemental. It's
Okay.
a 1/1.
Yep. I believe that is it for me. Yeah.
All right.
During your upkeep, you mill 2.
End of your turn,
Okay.
I will tap. Actually, I don't even. Oh, no, I do need to tap that now. Rip Goblin Electromancer. Tap a red, crack a treasure for a blue to cast Radical Idea to draw a card.
Okay.
All right. Untap. Upkeep mill 2.
Yep.
A Cursed Mirror and a Temple of Epiphany. My Arcane Denial draw. And then draw step.
Draw 2. Wait.
You draw
when
2.
Do I draw?
You draw 2.
Wait, when is the draw?
In
At
upkeep.
the beginning of next turn's up.
Yeah, so it would have been on my turn. Because I cast it on your turn.
What about your suspend?
That happens after draw step.
Is it? I thought it was during the upkeep.
Is it?
I thought suspend is during the upkeep.
Oh yeah, at the beginning of my upkeep, you're absolutely right. So I would still stack it as Arcane Denial draws before this would go off to add the 2 to your hand.
Okay. Yep. Just making sure. That's how you stack it.
So how many cards in hand after that? 5?
Yep.
Right on. So I get 5 red mana. I'll just keep Rousing Refrain right there. So I did all the stuff I needed to. We're going to play an island. We're going to do like this. 2 and a blue for a Gutter Snipe. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. And then 1, 2, 2 blue for a Talrand Sky Summoner.
Yeah. That's your second spell? That's your third spell, actually.
Well, technically this came in upkeep, so I think it was just these 2. Because this isn't casting, right?
It is.
Oh yeah,
no,
cast without paying mana cost. So yeah, off of this one, it would be a Temple of the False God.
Okay. Now Talrand, your third spell?
Yeah, Talrand is third.
Okay.
I wish there was more I could do. Actually,
you have to attack with everything.
Wait.
Everything doesn't have haste. Or everything that has never mind. You know what I mean. Everything that can attack.
Here's what I can do.
Wait.
I can pay 1 here going to 4.
What's that creature next to
And a blue.
Dragon Rage Channeler?
This one?
Yeah, what is that?
Stormkiln Artist.
Okay.
So I am going to pay 1 and a blue and discard this island to jumpstart Radical Idea to draw a card. Radical Idea is now in exile.
You get another treasure?
Yes. I get a treasure, I get an elemental, I get a surveil on the cast, which would have been this.
Okay.
I will then tap a blue to preordain, surveil first, surveil away an island. Treasure on cast. Fuck, dude. Elemental on cast. 3 damage from 2 different things, so 6 damage total.
Wait, the goblin's 4, and then the other thing's 2, right?
Yeah, gutter snipe is 2 for each one. Electrostatic field is 1 for each one.
Okay.
All right, so I surveilled that away. I scry 2. Put it like this, draw a card. I will copy that. Scrying 2. Put that here, draw that. I will use all 4 of this, and then this gets exiled again with 3 time counters on it.
Yep.
I will use that 4 to play a Smoldering Stagecoach. It is a vehicle. Its power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. So 1.
Oh shit. Oh, when it attacks, give your instant sorceries Cascade.
3,
Shit.
4, 5, 6,
awesome.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's a 13-5 vehicle.
Jeez.
Crew 2. And like
Holy.
you said, when it attacks, the next instant and the next sorcery I cast this turn each have Cascade.
Oh shit. Damn.
And it is Crew
crazy.
2. So, what we're going to do...
Oh, you can crew it with all your creatures so they don't have to attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm going to crew... Oh, I've been forgetting to make drakes. I should have 3 drakes.
Well, Talrun and the Gutter Snipe don't have. You don't have to crew with the Talrun and the Gutter Snipe because they have something sick.
Yeah, they just entered this turn. I did make a couple of drakes. So tap. This. So I'll crew that. Go to combat. Because this has defender, so it can't attack.
Right.
Swing with...
Well, the coach doesn't have haste, does it? Did you give it haste?
It's... would it... Because it's an artifact, would it matter?
Well, it's a creature. A creature ability built into Magic is if a creature entered the battlefield
you're
under
right. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be able to attack with it this turn. You're absolutely correct. Just swing with the Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Yep. Can't do anything about that. So I'll take
that's
another 3. Go to
3, yeah. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. Actually, on your second main phase.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap a red and a blue and this guy, and I'm gonna sacrifice the Curse of the Nightly Hunt.
Okay.
And when my commander says, whenever a curse is put into my graveyard from the battlefield, I return it to the battlefield attached to me at the beginning of the next end step. So that's why I did during your second main. Because now we're gonna go to the end step, and I'm gonna attach it to me.
On the stack for that ability, I will crack a treasure to opt.
Okay.
So I will make another Drake. So I have... Let's move that out of here. 3 of them. I now have 10 of these. I get that treasure back.
Anything else?
Just gonna bottom that and then draw.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So untap all my stuff. Upkeep. I'm gonna send this back to you. Draw 2 more cards.
Right on.
2. Oh my god, just keep drawing lands. I have a hand with 5 lands in it right now. This is
Oh
crazy.
shit.
It's alright. It's fine. But I do need to start doing something here. But yeah, and whenever I sack something, he gets a +1/+1 counter. So
Yes.
he's now 2/2. I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds. I'm gonna sacrifice to get a land. He's gonna become a 3/3.
Right on.
Grab a mountain tapped. And cut. All right, let me think for a second. Oh, I missed I had a trigger at the end of your turn, by the way. Because my enchantment left the battlefield and came back.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have the Protean Thaumaturge because it was gonna become a copy of your Is that good? It's next instant and next sorcery. No, it's not that good because I don't have any instant sorceries.
Well, also,
I
doesn't
could've
it just
became your
become a
vehicle.
copy of a yeah?
But it was a creature at the time. You made it a creature that turn.
Until end of turn is when it comes back in, isn't it? Oh yes, because then it
No, I
would
was talking about
still yeah, on end of turn when it comes back under your control, it would still technically
Yep.
be a creature.
All right, here's what I got to do. I'm gonna tap. This is tap for the beginning of my turn. Wait. Fucking 5 lands in hand. That's crazy. Okay. Tapping 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One of it's black. I'm gonna cast Curse of. That's not the right card. Revenge of Ravens. Whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control, that creature's controller loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. It's an enchantment, so I'm gonna give your Talran -2/-2 until the end of turn. And then I'm gonna tap 5 more. Where's the mirror? Aqueduct that. It's in here somewhere. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th doesn't matter. This Signet. Curse of Thirst. I'm going to enchant it to you. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, Curse of Thirst deals damage to that player equals the number of curses attached to him or her. On cast, I'm going to give your Gutter Snipe -2/-2. Okay. And I don't know why I'm looking at my hand because they're all creatures. I mean, they're all lands.
Oh, shit.
Put my handful of lands over there.
So on upkeep, I will lose 4.
So far, yeah. I'll just see if there's anything else I can do here. No, I'll just pass. You'll lose 4, you'll mill 2. Oh yeah, did you play a land last turn? Because if you did, I'm going to attack you with a zombie.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Attack you with a decayed zombie.
I will block with the 1 elemental that I had created off of the Pyromancer that was untapped.
Okay. Zombie dies at the end of combat. And it's your turn. So upkeep, you take 4, mill 2.
Right.
Oh yeah, and I draw a card. I forgot about my Bloody Tome Curse.
Yeah.
That's the reason I've been attacking this whole time. Oh, well then the card I just drew, I'm going to play. It's a Fog Bank.
Okay. Mill 2.
That's what I needed.
Epic Experiment and an island. And then draw for turn. Okay. We will tap a blue to ponder. We will surveil first off of Dragon's Rage Channeler. We get a treasure. We get elemental. You take 1 damage. So surveil. Keep it.
You can tell I don't play this deck enough because I keep missing triggers and stuff like that.
1, 2, 3. Keep it like that. Draw this one. Oh, dropped it.
Oh, you got the Temple of the False God exiled too.
Yeah, I'm actually about to play that as my land. You'll get a zombie.
Yep. What were the 2 cards you milled?
It was Epic Experiment and an island.
Nice. I like to see Epic Experiment go to the graveyard.
And
you played the Ponder?
Yeah, I played the Ponder.
Alright, I'm at 8.
Play Veyran, Voice of Duality. Whenever I cast or copy an instant. This one is if casting or copying an instant or sorcery spell causes a triggered ability of a permanent I control to trigger, it triggers an additional time.
Yeah.
So I'd be getting 2 surveil. Yeah, because it has to specifically say instant or sorcery on it, right?
No.
Wait, so then we get
if an instant sorcery causes an ability to trigger, so even like non-creatures.
Yeah,
trigger,
so I would get 2 surveils, 2 treasures. You would take 2 damage, and I'd get 2 boys.
Yep, I'm glad I got rid of your Gutter Snipe because I think
Yeah, right.
At that point.
I will tap a red. Oh wait, that was my second spell.
Yep.
So that would come off the top. It's Winged Boots.
Winged Boots.
So we will pay a red to cast a lightning bolt.
Oh shit.
Targeting you.
That's your 3rd spell.
I will
Targeting me.
copy it.
Yeah.
We'll get 2 treasures.
Yeah, I'm dead.
2 elementals, 2 surveil triggers. First one, send the propaganda away. Second, send the island away. +2/+2 on Veyran.
And your
Doesn't
electric
really
static
matter.
field triggers twice.
Huh?
Your electric static field triggered twice and killed me.
Yeah. Only card that I had. Only card left in hand was an Is It Boiler Works.
So you know how many treasures you would have got off of that lightning bolt trigger cast?
4.
I think it's 3. Because
whenever you cast or copy, and whenever you cast or copy.
Oh, if casting or copying, you're right. Okay, you're right. So yeah, you would have gotten 4 treasures off of that. That's sick.
So I would have went to 8 technically. But I had no way to draw any more cards.
Hey man, you went off that game.
And my next one was another mountain. Dude, this deck in a long game is incredibly strong.
Yeah, I'm just surprised I drew so many freaking lands. Like I was just going off on the land draws. Nice. I was trying to see if I was going to draw a board wipe anytime soon, but I was not.
So where was it? Where was the Crackling Spellslinger? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th card from the bottom.
Yeah, honestly, the game would have been different if I had remembered to do my Blightcaster's abilities that one turn and kill your things before shit got too crazy.
Yeah.
because I could have killed Gutter. Oh no, the Electromancer and your Pyromancer in the same turn. And I
Yeah.
think having those off the board and then following up, I would have been a little better off. But I kept on forgetting. So, only when it was too late was I like focusing on it.
Dude, that shit
Oh, yeah,
happens
so
to
this
me
deck,
all the time.
yeah, it's alright. This deck plays these interesting artifacts. I'll pull them out. There we go. These two cards. The first one's Claws of Gix. The second one is not coming up for me. It's Despotic Scepter.
Hmm.
Oh, there it is. And do you understand why these are in the deck?
Now, I don't know what either of those do. Give me 1 second.
Sure.
So it was Claws of Gix. Okay. And then Despotic Staff.
Scepter. Despotic Scepter.
Oh, Scepter. That's what my problem is. Oh, yep. Yep. I see the loop there.
Well, I mean, it's just a good way to get my curses in the like sacrifice, so I can consistently put them on people.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
It's
un-
beautiful.
yeah. The big downside to the card is it only triggers her ability only triggers once per turn. I mean, she's don't get me wrong, she's really strong to start, so it's not a big
Yeah.
deal. It only triggers once per turn, but you know, these are just easy ways to do it, and I really do like that about them.
Exactly.
Hopefully, Plaz can join us next week.
Yeah, hopefully,
We
man.
can play again.
If not, I have plans on getting someone else involved in this whenever he would be available.
Okay. Does this work?
Those are some good fucking games, dude.
No, it was fun. Okay, so I still need to download Chrome or Firefox for that, but I've seen if they fixed it so the knock feature works for uh, Opera yet. But I guess I'll just have to download one of those so we can like share chats. Have you ever seen that?
I've been looking into it and I just haven't really done anything with it yet, to be honest with
I've
you.
been watching people play Mario Party. People were playing Mario Party today and they were doing it, and all four of their chats were combined. It was pretty cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It does sound pretty goddamn cool.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up, though.
Yeah,
It was
definitely.
Fun games.
Absolutely, dude. Great games.
Yeah. Like if you ever want to do this again, just let me know.
Yeah,
Always down to
totally.
join.
I do appreciate you being able to play on a bit of a shorter notice because I literally was sitting there working and I went, "Oh fuck, I can play Magic tonight." Just
Yeah.
message you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I usually stream on Fridays, so it's not a bad thing for me. I try to stream every day, but obviously I'm not gonna be able to do every day. But
Yeah,
every day I'm
same here.
streaming. If you see me, it's honestly if I'm live, because I usually go live after like 5 or 6 p.m. depending on the day. If I'm
Yeah.
live, I'm down to play Magic, unless I'm doing some sort of event or something, which is really unlikely. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hell
Okay?
yeah. I
Things might
mean,
change.
I'm off tomorrow. So if you would want to get a couple of games in tomorrow at some point too,
So,
man, let me know.
yeah, I was gonna mention I am going to a party tomorrow.
Oh, that's
So
right. Yeah,
tomorrow I
yeah.
can't do it, but yeah.
That's right. You did make
But
mention of
any
that
any
earlier.
other times, yeah, it's all good. Any other times, plus if we can get more people, I'd love Commander with more people. It's
Absolutely.
been I don't mind 2 people obviously, but I would want to play with a big group if possible, at least up to 4.
Yeah, dude.
Not really
And
bigger than 4, but
dude, honestly, if we can get like a consistent 4 to do it every week, that would be fucking awesome.
oh yeah. definitely. Yeah, I hope Plaza's interested because haven't got to play with him yet.
Yeah, he definitely does. He does enjoy playing. It's just I've most of the time whenever I try and link up with him and he's not available, it's because he fell asleep.
Yeah, I get you. But it is what it is. I'll talk to you later, man.
Right on, my dude. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, definitely. You too. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it.
I'll catch you later. You have a good rest of your night.
Later. Have a good
Later.
night.
And you folks out there, I want to thank y'all for joining me as well. This was a really fun time, and yeah, thank you again to Unladylike Noodle. Thank y'all for those bits tonight. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me. Let me shut up really quick. I'm still hanging around. Ah, guilt. Appreciate you hanging in for the whole thing, my guy. Almost 4 hours of fucking magic. Yeah, all y'all out there have a wonderful night. Let me actually really quick reactivate this. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, I'll catch y'all. Probably gonna do something tomorrow, so I'll see you later. Peace.